Welcome back, everyone, to episode 137 of Unravel. Today, we're going to pick it up. I thought we were going to be with everybody. We are, however, with 3 people, which means that Chloe will be taking over Zira. Farrell will be taking over Max for George.
It feels weird.
That you're George now?
Mm-hmm.
Well, start doing the voice, which means that's how we're going to play.
Do I sharpshooter or do I not?
Last session, the party had their downtime in Rainville. They had defeated the Red Dragon, recaptured the adamantine armor, and returned it, as well as brought a lot of the Red Dragon's treasure that they kept for themselves. But they returned the armor back to Emil, one of the council members of Genova, as to show it as a piece of legitimacy for the new government. They'd also requested that by the time the festival happens in about half a year, one of the party members will wear it as representatives in the arena battles that will be taking place that day. Who that's going to be, the party will have to figure out at some other point. But the group had received also a message from Jillian to try and help her. The party teleported to the Watchers and spoke with Jillian, who wanted to leave, but the Watchers themselves weren't too keen about her departure because they feared that whatever's happening with her, she had weird dreams and visions of a shadow tearing her apart, that if she left, she would be in more danger. However, Jillian wanted to figure it out and had requested the party's aid in that regard. The party obliged, teleporting with her eventually, taking a couple of days to teleport back and forth because you guys can only teleport one direction every day, except for word of recall back to the Arctic. You eventually went to the Tomb of the Shattered Shadow, the place where Jillian was first sacrificed and where most of your group had first met her. When you got there, the aftermath of what you had left behind a year ago or so was still visible, skeletons now rather than corpses. When you entered into the main hall where there was the tomb of the supposed Shattered Shadow themselves, the one that had broken out by the time you arrived there for the first time, there were undead. The shadow undead that you've encountered a couple of times before were present, though quickly vanquished because of your group. You explored the tomb a little bit. Jillian had taken some time to pray to a deity you didn't know she followed before, as she took out a pendant for the Raven Queen. After this short period in the tomb, she told you she wanted to return to civilization rather than stay in the large walking this headquarters of the Watchers, but returned to civilization so she could do some research into what the Shattered Shadow was and see if she could figure anything of that out. For that, however, she needed the party's aid, as the Watchers are unaware of her departure at the moment, at least as far as you know. You guys would bring her back to Rainville with you, but you were at the moment, with a word of recall, returned from the tomb with Reldrock the Arctic, where you had taken a long rest, and many of you were visited by dreams in the night, one of which sticks a little longer. Angie. You had that vision of the attempted murder on some person in the castle of Rainville. Whatever happened that night, you're not sure of, but the would-be assassin was somehow flung out of the window by some dark shadow. The shadow. And you're not sure what that was. That dream has come to a full conclusion, but that sensation of falling leads to you into a familiar dream. As you feel yourself, you go from falling to being flung upwards. And you immediately recognize the area again as the large open gardens of of a familiar space. The place where you saw, as far as you're aware, the earliest Phoenix Heart fight against these mages.
Oh, yeah.
You are back in that same body, that Phoenix Heart, the man, the arms and hands holding the same staff that you now do, being flung up in the air with some sort of telekinesis before beginning to plummet back down and catching themselves as right before they would hit the ground, two flaming wings just unfurl, keep themselves aloft for a moment. Some spells are more flung back and forth before eventually a telekinesis grasps him again, slams him to the ground as you'd seen before. And you've seen the end of this vision before. That mage, the two copies of each other, one of them begins to walk up, and you know a disintegration is coming. But before, you were not able to understand anything they were saying. However, this time he looks at him. There's an odd look in his eyes, and he goes, "Who are you?" Before pointing the finger and disintegrating through the vision. He'd made the same head movements and said the same words, but you were not able to understand them in your previous vision of this event. But this time you do, and you're not sure if he was talking to the Phoenix Heart before him or to you.
Did I recognize the language?
That was common.
Okay.
That was common. He did seem to speak it with an accent. I didn't, but he did seem to speak it with an accent.
Last time, I just didn't hear him.
Last time when you had that same vision, any speech that was happening was as if you're underwater, so it was more like and now you could hear him very clearly. However, you all wake up and eventually will reconvene in the little guild hall tavern area of Mithreldrak, where all the dwarves that are present are preparing for a day's work.
Where was Sarah?
As far as you're aware, he lives in Rinville at the moment. George had messaged him because George thought it was at the Watchers, but Sarah just works he lives and works in Rinville. He's part of the court there at the palace.
His name.
That's an opinion.
That's a fact.
So,
Sarah's birdie thing?
her what now?
Her folded bird. Bird.
She doesn't have a she has that mechanical bird of hers.
Mechanical bird.
No, she has it on her, I think.
Otherwise, it's flying around. With the
It's flying somewhere. Yeah, you guys are with the teleportation. You guys are much faster than the thing. 'Cause that bird actually has to fly and takes a couple of days to get anywhere.
So it's like, oh shit, the other side of the world.
I thought it was
halfway there, like, oh my god, it just turns around.
Yeah.
I mean,
Not even halfway.
she had commissioned somebody to make one for you, so you have one yourself, and Zira has one.
But I thought it was like still moving. Never mind.
Okay.
Just a thought. I have them sometimes.
She has them with him, but she got from Reelin. She got he kept it for a while and did a modification to it that she can give out anchors to people where the bird can then teleport to rather than having to fly all the way. So it still has the capability of going anywhere with just flight, but she can give it out to specific people
With teleports.
so that she can not instantly but more quickly communicate with them.
You know, I did not miss these mushrooms.
Yep, there isn't much else yet.
Well, I'm used to this type of food. It was better at Renfield. Renview? I still can't remember the name. Rainview.
Rainville. Dat is een
Rainville. Yeah.
Rainville.
Rainville. Rainville.
Feel.
Vale.
Feel.
The rain's a lot.
Vale.
No,
We're
it's
saying the same thing here.
not. Sure we are.
So, how did everyone sleep last night?
Perfectly fine.
That
don't
guy
know.
again.
Hmm?
Oh my god.
It was like again It was interesting.
This is repressed trauma.
No, I wasn't myself. I saw the past.
Oh!
The past,
Yes.
yes, of course.
Yes.
I mean, I had a dream that I was falling into the ocean, and then in a lightning flash, I saw a giant beast that ate me.
You see, that's concerning.
Yours is concerning as well.
No,
That's
these
not.
are
Oh, what do you
visions
mean
of the past.
concerning?
That's
It's just a
My
dream.
God gave them to me.
It's just a dream. It's a nightmare.
I
It
want to
can't
know.
help
I
you.
want to know the lives of the people before.
Go read a book.
Yeah.
That's usually
Well,
what I do.
actually, there's not much to find about. Like a phoenix. So.
I mean, you did find some stuff. Quite a bit of stuff even.
I thought you weren't your royalty.
Yeah.
Yes.
There's a lot of stuff to read about that, weren't there? There's a big history.
You're not royalty, you're nobility, which is different.
Oh, your nobility.
Ladi fucking da. It's the same.
Same thing for me.
It's not that part that is interesting about me, I guess.
Is it the chosen part? The chosen one
I
part?
am the chosen one.
That is pretty rare. Although I think we have 2 of those here.
At some point, everyone is chosen by something.
I guess.
But I'm also blessed.
Are you blessed?
Do you think I just can do my magic?
I thought you were pretty smart. I thought that was where your magic came from.
Thank you. But no.
Well,
No, I did not study for my magic.
No, we can tell.
that's rude.
Thank you.
I mean, you're charismatic, but like, that's not smarter than anyone else.
Pretty sure she's smarter than me.
So what's your intelligence?
50?
That's all. That's pretty fucking
that's about
smart.
the same.
I'm not wise, but I'm smart.
I'm just as smart as I'm wise. It's both 14.
You see, it's. I was born with.
You're born different.
I'm built different.
I'm built different.
You're the guy Bell.
Yes, I am. There's a reason I mostly do fire stuff.
Because you can't do anything else.
Yeah.
Well, you're the fire heart. So I assume you use fire.
Phoenix heart, but.
Phoenix heart.
Yeah.
So it's all fire. You can't get blessed with anything else.
It would be useful if
I
you
have
were
some other stuff.
It was pretty useful where I'm from in the Arctic.
like thunder
But
sounds.
I feel like we're heading like towards dragons and stuff. Then you really might want to switch it up a bit. I thought.
Yeah.
You really can cast really nothing else.
You have
I
the mind
have
slayers.
few other things.
Like
These magic darts I can use that just shoot for me. I
I've
guess.
seen this. I've seen you flick the wand,
Oh yeah, but I can do that like for my own also.
like from fingertips.
Yes.
It's like.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Actually, yeah. That's quite.
That's the sound it makes, Theo.
That is lore accurate.
Yeah.
From
It's
now
just-
That's
it
the
does.
sound of magic missile.
That I can do. I can also hurt your head quite a lot.
I can also hurt my head.
You did that a lot actually at the
So,
Cobalt Cave.
I mean, the way some of you speak, it hurts my head anyways. I don't think you need to cast magic for that.
Thank you. I can heal.
That's
That is
true.
important. That is important. I've seen you do that before. Yes, that is a valuable.
But it's also hot. I mean,
It's like burning healing word. Well, what am I supposed to think of that? You
It's
say
just a
fire, and
it's
he's
just
like,
a warm feeling.
The difference between George's healing and Angie's healing would be, from Angie would be more like an inner heat that you would feel that would heal your wounds rather than an external casting of a spell that closes your wounds. So there is a difference in that sense.
all right then.
And let me see. I mean, my spiritual weapon you've seen.
True. Yes.
So I can do that.
A flaming sword. No, it's just a sword.
But it is a flaming.
You have the Phoenix Barrier, which is also fire actually.
Yeah. So I was also I also have mage armor.
It's also like a
Can
flaming
you
mage
ask your
armor.
god for something like lightning or something? Lightning is pretty hard too.
I mean, maybe.
I mean, just for variety's sake. I would get bored only being able to
Is this an attack to me or to make it to the ground?
both. No,
Well, you've been incredibly
I
useful
mean, like
so far.
disintegrate
I'm not-
is not fire.
That's fair.
It just makes you disappear.
It does turn people to dust,
it's not
to
fire.
ash.
It is.
I'm not
I guess
saying
you
I'm
win
not-
that one on a technicality.
Yes.
Well, you have been incredibly useful so far, so I can't really complain that much.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So what are we doing today? I don't think we're staying in the Arctic, right? We were doing something.
I think Jillian wants to go research stuff.
Right, Jillian. Where do you
Hi.
want to go? Back to the Watchers?
No,
What's
yeah, I don't. I'm
right?
pretty sure they're not. I don't know. Maybe they figured out I'm gone yet. But until then, I'd like to not return because they seemed a little. I mean, concerned, probably possessive is another word someone could use, I guess, because they
Protective.
didn't think it was a good idea for me to go out and try to figure this out.
You know,
But I'd like to return to a place where there's people and I can actually maybe find something about this shadow thing dude. But I'm not that familiar with anything but Genova, so anywhere in Genova really works out. Bigger cities would be easier, I
I've
think.
never heard of
like
Genova.
I mean
That's a country?
yes,
Oh,
No,
a nation state.
Yeah. Genova is the country.
it's a country, yes. And
Rainfield
Rainfield is.
is like the capital.
Oh, right.
The Rainfield would work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great.
You guys were talking about it already to return there, so as long as I can tag along there, and then from there I'll be able to find my way.
I thought that was the plan.
All right, then.
Well, yeah, but he asked.
Let's go.
Sure.
Sierra and George both really tired.
No, Zero would be like, oh.
Yeah. Oh. If Sierra is absent, then she sounds like Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Teleporting.
Okay. You'll
Because more accurately, you have to grab like a finger.
sure.
Let me roll Constitution.
You big boy.
I'm a big boy.
You all teleport back to Rinfield with 100% accuracy. You can get to your guild hall. You all appear there. As you guys do in the early morning, you guys after having done breakfast, Jillian goes, well, thank you for escorting me, especially at the tomb thing with the shadow thingies. I'm not sure if that would have been a good idea for me to go there on my own. I'm sure I'll be able to find my way from here, but if I need you guys' help, I know where to find you.
This is our guild hall.
I'd heard things, so
Yeah, so if you need us, we're probably not here, but like there's.
I can send him.
We have a butler, right?
Not a butler, you have a manager.
Yeah, our manager is here, so you can always.
Okay. So if I need anything, I don't have Leofric anymore to send messages for me, so you'll find me here then. I'll wait for you guys to return. Good luck with whatever you guys are doing. Hopefully that's less dangerous than whatever happened in the tomb. But I'm sure you guys will figure it out.
I'm afraid it's probably not going to be.
Well, in that case, good luck.
Thanks.
Yeah, you too.
Jillian departs from the guild hall.
Anything, tell us.
Will do.
I wanna get Thorbin the Thunderbolt.
Summon Thorbin?
Yeah.
Very well. I don't think you've seen this before.
No.
And it probably would have happened during the downtime, maybe, but you'll...
I think you've seen
No.
Thorbin once.
Have you seen Thorbin?
Once.
I've never heard of it.
I have summoned him once in the Arctic.
No.
A small branch that the party holds that seems largely burnt is broken and then thrown out into like a larger open space, and maybe a minute or so later a lightning bolt just cracks down into the down to earth, where there appears a bulky dwarf with this massive fucking backpack on his back, and he goes, "Good morning," and he puts it down, turns around to where the backpack lays on his back. There's a door that he kind of opens up. What can I get you?
Well, I saw you had a pendant,
I do.
a necklace
It's a shop. Sort of.
of restfulness.
Yes, he doesn't go into the door, but he searches on the outside. He climbs up the bag a little bit, finds this like little pouch with a lock on it. He unlocks it with a little key and takes out from it this like necklace.
Yeah, I would love to have it.
Sure.
It's really useful.
How much was it again?
1600.
He goes for 1600. You can have it
Of course. You get my funds.
in gold or in platinum or in combination of other stuff.
Party funds.
The party funds.
No.
No.
Not the party ones.
Oh, natural.
He does not accept that.
Anyway, we can make this go.
No, just gold.
I can just go. Just in gold.
Just in gold.
Okay. Do you have the money for that still? Right, because you gain 1200. It's not a loss. You lose 1600 now. Okay. You guys gonna get anybody else anything? Healing potions, mana potions, anything of that nature?
Restoration band, the normal one.
How many? Just one?
I
This
would
one.
like some.
How expensive is that?
Whoa. I don't know, I just know this one. Regular one, that's 150 gold.
One regular.
Yeah, I'll just spend it in platinum.
In platinum. Okay, so that's 15 platinum then. Okay. Zip.
You wanna buy anything? Thank you.
No, I'm saving up money.
For what?
I'm going to get Bosco some armor.
Where is?
How much is that?
He is at the guild hall.
He's with
I
armors.
forgot. We also have our horses somewhere.
Yeah, wow.
They're all here. You paid for somebody to bring them back. Last you used them was to travel from your guild hall to Illinois. You paid to get them all returned to your guild hall, so they're all here.
Fuck, I did leave. Forgot about that.
Well, thank you very much.
No worries. Anybody else? Anything?
No, thank you very much.
How have you
Ja.
been, Torben?
Just wandering same route as every time. Go through Genova here, back to Monadale, Illinois, and then back down.
Seen anything out of the ordinary?
Not recently, no. Everything seems calm now with the orcs gone, the war over. Everything's better.
Oh, I'm glad. That's good.
I wish you all the best of luck,
Yeah,
and I'll
same.
see you whenever you need me again.
Yes, no
If
problem.
you ever need us, you know what to call.
Well, this works out because now I was on my way here anyway. So
Oh, great. Can we have
Experience
another
the
step,
journey.
by the way?
great. And again, he grabs one of those sticks, hands it to you.
Thank you.
He closes the little door, puts the backpack on again, and he'll leave the guild hall courtyard.
Bye-bye.
Freddy and Vince is in range.
Freddy and Finnis is in Rainville, yes. 1 second. You guys figure out what you want to get.
So, this whole Mundo thing, right? This whole Mundo thing, right?
Yeah.
Do you guys need anything for that before we start that?
Not really, but I actually want to look for Seb for share before we leave.
I mean, you should be here, right?
Yes, I need to discuss some things with him. I have a few questions.
About those dreams you had?
Yeah. He appeared in one of them. So
I mean, he was your mentor, so I
he
don't
was
think...
kidding me. Oh, he was, but it was justified, I guess.
I mean, that's a tough mentor.
Yeah, but it was not me. I wasn't even born. He was like young.
Mhm.
So
I mean, I still think it's hocus pocus. But,
I mean, it is. That's me.
I mean, yeah. But are you sure you're not just imagining things?
No, I'm sure.
So,
Are you sure it's just a dream, or maybe the dream is trying to tell you? Maybe
That I'm
it's
gonna
something.
fall out of the sky into an ocean?
No, but maybe you have
Yes.
to do something in your dream, and you have not achieved it.
Well, I've tried swimming upwards. That didn't work. I've tried doing nothing, and that didn't work. Then I've
Well-
tried going downwards.
going up, you try to make checks and you didn't get all the way to the surface. Doing nothing, you drowned eventually. Going down, you got sucked into a massive monstrous maw.
Yeah. So
That's the 3 things you've tried so far.
I've done all the options. So far, nothing has really panned out.
Maybe you should try them again.
Yeah, I guess. It doesn't really matter. Maybe I could fight it. I could probably win.
You tried to punch it the other time when you swim down, but the maw was so big that from where you were swimming, you couldn't reach any of the teeth or anything like that. You just got swallowed.
Once I'm inside of it, I will
Sure.
do a pull. I'm pretty sure.
So your dream didn't, what? You said
Look,
what?
I got swallowed by it.
By what?
A giant maw in the ocean.
And that's where your dream ended?
Yeah, roundabouts. It's shut, and then I don't know. I woke up. Yeah.
So, okay. Yeah. Yeah, no, yeah.
I mean, it's fine. It's just a dream.
Yeah.
What do you guys...
We'll beat it anyways.
You've returned to Renfield. You've summoned Thorbin, but Jillian has departed, which leaves your agenda relatively open. Is there anything you guys want to do in Renfield still? Because your intention is to leave afterwards, I think.
I mean, Angie wants to do something. Do you want to go to that shop?
I want to figure out, like, with an armory to get Bosco some armor, get a price tag on that, see what options I have. And what
I can tell you that right now. George would be able to just tell you that if you have it made by somebody else.
Or George tell me.
Alright.
I mean, you can do what's Bosco's dexterity modifier? What's Bosco's dexterity modifier? Because if he has a dexterity modifier that can 0. Okay, then light armor and medium armor is not really of interest to you. What's his normal armor class now? His natural armor. 12. Okay.
What's this?
So you could upgrade it with. You could upgrade it to. That means you can wear every type of armor, which is important. You could upgrade it to ringmail. Ringmail would give him a 14 armor class. That will cost 4 times 30. So 120 gold.
Yeah.
You could give him chainmail, which would upgrade him to a 16 AC for 4 times 75. So that's 600, I think. No, 300. You could give him splint, which would get him up to a 17. But that would be 800 gold.
800 or 4 times 800?
No, 800 total.
Oh, yeah.
4 times 200. And then you could do plates to get him to 18. That's the highest you could possibly get him without enchanting the armor.
Mm-hmm.
That would be 4 times 1500, so that's 6,000.
That escalates quickly.
Yeah.
Would he be able to wear, like, a cloak of protection?
No.
Would that matter to him?
No. There are specific items that can be made for mounts. There are like the horseshoes of speed. It's not something that's being sold right now in any shop you know of, but it's an item that exists that would increase their speed. In that way, you could have something made specifically for Bosco to increase his AC. But to increase it from a 12 to an 18, you're going to be out as much money. If you want to increase it to like a 17, you'll probably be cheaper off making the armor than enchanting something.
Okay. Then I think I would buy the getting a splint.
Okay.
You
can have it.
16, right?
Splint would be get him a 17, but that would cost 800 gold.
That's fine with me.
You can have that made by the smithy in the guild hall, which I would have to figure out how long it would normally take to make splint armor, which will a little bit, but that will probably mean that your smithy is out of commission for the next like 2 months, which means that at the end of the month you guys just don't make money from the smithy.
Buy it then from like another smithy.
Well, any smithy would have to make it.
Yeah, but I wouldn't want to put ours out of commission to
Sure.
get to.
Then you would, because then you would have to pay money for the one in your guild hall. It would be free.
Yeah, no, I'll pay the money for it.
Okay.
Because I have the money for it, and then we don't have a chance to lose out on money. Then we get more moolah. So.
And it is still making expenses, and it means if you roll too low, you do still have to pay for the smithy.
Yeah. So I guess it's more practical right now. It's 800 is not that much even. So
No, it's not.
I got paid like I think more than that for traversing you guys up and down.
Fair point.
How much did you get paid for that?
I don't even remember.
100 per person, and that's the party plus Clay, Gareth, and Hanef. So that's 4 plus 3, 7.
Clay, Garrett, and the next interesting.
But I have to get them.
No, but they're still alive, and you had to get them, and they chose to stay there. You still get paid for them, so that you're paid 700 gold for that job.
Yeah. And I was look.
To be fair, fighting the giants and fighting Ira were not part of the job description. That was volunteer work.
Yeah.
So it's not like, wow, he got paid really little for that was not the job.
I mean, getting us there was also
Was significantly less dangerous than what you guys did there.
like 700 gold. I mean, for a commoner, you would be able to live off that for a while, I guess.
Yeah, that's like 3 or 4 years.
Like I don't spend much money. Like I live in the I lived in the Arctic.
Yeah.
Money really isn't.
You live like in poor conditions or something. In the Arctic? Something like that.
My home village isn't that great.
But you want to pay for it.
Yeah, also.
I would still have to figure out how long it takes. Probably takes about a month or so. So you're not going to be able to use it in Homunda or anything like that. It will probably be finished in the big downtime you guys are planning on taking after that.
Alright, sure.
Rose,
No, it's in this.
outside or is it?
No, it's there.
That's
It just
no, it's here. It bounces off of the
Yeah,
wall a little
that's-
bit, probably.
that's
Or
wacky.
I mean,
Wacky,
curtains. how do you want to pay for it for the 800 gold pieces? Armor? Just gold, okay.
Like the arm inflatable tube man.
Oh,
Splint armor for Bosco. QR. Splint armor for
it's a young.
Bosco. What else do you guys want to?
Possible to like send out like an envoy to look around for an item to easily transport Bosco around, so I doesn't have to walk. And sometimes he can get into places, small caves, stuff like that.
Like a Pokeball? That's what you're looking for,
Kind
or
of, yeah.
that's not something that is. It's not available in any of the shops. It's something that in downtime you can make, or somebody could make it for you. But that would have to figure. I'm not going to figure that out during the session because I need to figure out the costs, the time it takes to make, the special item you need for it. It's also something you wouldn't be able to finish before going to Homunda anyway.
Probably think or something about.
If somebody can tinker something. If you have somebody with Weaver's tools proficiency, you could make it like a piece of cloth that you can swipe it over the creature, and then there's like a depiction of the creature on it. For you can, as long as you flavor it in a certain way, you can use any type of tools. But that's something you can think about for the next downtime, pretty much.
That's why I spend the money on it.
Okay.
Pay for that.
Anybody want to buy anything in the shops in Rinfield still?
Did you want to buy the thing?
I don't think I have the money for it anymore. I think we'll be at broke ass bitch then.
Fair.
No, you're fine. You have a lot of money. I don't know what you were wanting to buy, what you were thinking about.
I can buy it.
Yeah, I think I still have all of my cash.
You have
500.
You have 188 platinum, so that will get you pretty far. Plus then the gold.
Yeah.
I can only do like third and second first things.
What item are you looking at?
Would be good use of the spell slots, I guess.
The orbital spell.
Sharing, yeah.
Oh, that one.
It's not even attunement, so
No. But it costs a lot of money
it does.
to be able to give. I mean, basically what it does is give spell slots to other people that you're not using. I mean, it could be a thing that multiple people chip in on.
No, I'll buy
Yeah,
these,
sure,
that's
George.
I mean, the two of you can invest in it, or you can say you want to get it. You can get it regardless. But we could, before we take off the money, we can see maybe if the other two also would want to put it in, because I could see Zira being willing to dump some of her spell slots into other people anyway.
Well, yeah, I'll just pay for it now out of my own pocket.
Sure.
And
Yeah.
chip in? How much?
I don't know. Depends on the other. If the other two want to join in also.
Then I'll pay for it currently all by now, and then people can pay me back.
How would you pay for it?
Let me look how much I
Like
have.
your mobile.
How many
Mobile.
platinum I
Can
need
I
to.
Google pay this?
Yeah. Make a group app.
Let me check. I haven't transferred some of the money. All the money you guys found in the Dragon Slayer, I didn't add to you guys' stuff yet. 188 plus 26. So you have 214 platinum pieces. And you found 1,201 gold minus the 800 you paid. It's 401 plus the 2,403 you already had. 2,804. And the silver you took off a little bit. 6. Okay. So in total you have 5,027 gold if you turn everything into gold.
Right.
Platinum you have 2,140 gold pieces worth.
I'm using all my platinum. All my platinum, 188. And I'm using.
You have more.
I don't.
Yes, you do. You guys found 26 platinum per person in the Dragon's Hoard.
What I haven't done. I guess I
You didn't. I just did.
Oh.
I had 188 before I added the 26. That becomes 214 platinum,
Okay.
which is 2,140 gold.
140. Then I'm using 1,360 of my gold. So all my platinum and
1,360 gold.
yes.
I'm going to mark that in red to note that you've spent it if nobody else wants to chip in on it, or if it's not going to become a group thing later on.
Yeah, that's fine. I have 1,444 gold left.
Alright, we'll suggest that between this and next session, we'll see. But then you can take it out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I have 3,049 gold left on my thing.
Yours I would have to double check because I have.
Okay,
I can do that maybe in the break.
that's fine.
Oh, it's 3,500. I thought it was 4,500. Anything else anybody wishes to buy from any of the shops?
I am stacked.
Fair.
I have all the healing potions that I wanted.
Okay. Yeah, that's also a thing. Buying healing potions and stuff before you guys would go to Humunda may be something you want to do if you don't have any.
Yeah, that might also
We
be.
we can always bring back Kath.
That's not a guarantee.
No.
You actually don't. I made one mistake with Thorbin when you guys summoned him in the pyramid. Thorbin is unable to teleport anywhere when it's not under the open sky because he uses lightning to teleport.
So in Humunda we.
So he cannot teleport into Humunda.
Humunda. Before we go into.
Well, yeah, but I'm saying this is all you guys are doing before going there.
Yeah, I don't think we can do a lot.
So you can do it now or in 20 minutes. I don't really care.
Fucking sure. Can I get? Give me.
Ah yes, you successfully bamboozled another one into buying.
I don't really care, but
Healing potions.
people can often feel like, oh, I would have bought healing potions if I had the chance. So I'm telling you, you won't have the chance when you're in Humunda.
Healing potions, and restorative bandages, and speeder swords, and
I'll get George to
Let's-
How much
Stone.
money do I have in gold pieces?
What do you have? What do you think you have? Then I'll tell you if you're correct.
the whetstone.
I am not, because I
Or
didn't
the speedster
update.
swords.
Okay, cool.
And the speedster swords.
I'm not sure either because I just have a bunch of numbers here. It takes some math.
If the bolstering
Because
whetstone.
I have noted it down.
Did I fix that one yet?
52 platinum.
For 10 minutes preparing a weapon's edge.
Yeah, not even close. Not even. You have way more.
1897 gold.
Okay, yeah, no, you're. I'll update it real quick and then.
Yeah.
Which can increase your
You didn't add Iris. You didn't add the dragon.
Did that Iris?
Nope.
The dragon no, I didn't add. I thought I did
Fine.
Iris.
That's good. Good to know.
Yeah, but before you think it's only healing potions.
Yeah, no, I get it.
16.
Good to know.
Like I have a couple of restorative bandages, so just in case I get charmed or someone else gets poisoned.
Yeah.
Angie, you have 166 platinum.
Wait, 166.
I also have HP nuggets.
You almost have 700 gold, everything together.
100.
And 66 platinum.
Yes.
4,917 gold.
Yes.
2,161 silver.
2,161.
161. And 287 copper. That's what you have.
And that's how much gold?
If you would turn everything into gold, you have 6,795.97 gold.
6,790. Okay.
D&D where we do math, but for adults.
Why?
No, I do math because she didn't.
I mean, we do math as well.
There's nothing else you want to get, Akir? There's nothing else you want to get?
I'm good.
Okay.
I've spent enough money with you.
That's fair. I mean, you have more money to spend.
I know, but
You have like 4,500 gold left if you add everything in gold.
Yeah, I used to spend
No, I don't think
3,500.
I don't think it's
More
4,000
actually
gold.
on bear armor.
Oh right, I didn't subtract your 1,600 and stuff yet.
Yeah,
You're right.
3,000 gold and 61.
You had that before the dragon treasure thing. So there's going to be a little bit of money added and a lot more subtracted.
Yeah, I had added everything already. And
Zero almost has 10 grand.
yeah, but she's saving up. I'm not saving up.
That's true.
I've
I also don't know where we're going, but I'm taking Bosco.
Woo! That hurts.
we're gonna go down deep into the mountains.
Then I'm taking Bosco down deep into the mountains.
In the mountains.
Without armor?
Well, yeah, he doesn't have armor.
Okay.
We can
Oh.
wait for the armor.
Nah, I ain't waiting.
Do we need to talk to Alkian?
Why?
I mean, you can just go in without talking to him. I don't really care either
I
way.
mean, we were
I don't know what your plan is there.
we were supposed to go talk to Alkian because he wanted to go into Omunda.
Oh my god!
It's fine.
Oh my god!
What are you getting? Supreme?
Okay, are you ready?
Sure. Oh, fuck me.
2 supreme mana potions.
One sec. I was not that ready, I guess. I didn't know that you were going to be... Okay, Angie. Okay. 2 supreme mana potions. How expensive is that then?
As 750 each.
So that's 1,500. Okay.
3 times greater mana potion. That's 250.
Each?
Yeah.
750 then. Okay.
All is each.
Yeah, okay.
5 regular mana potions. That's 100 each.
500. Okay, Jesus.
2 supreme healing. Oh wait, sorry. The 100 was mana potions.
Yeah.
Sorry, everything I said was mana potions.
Yeah, yeah. 2 supreme mana potions, 3 greater mana potions, 5 regular mana potions.
Okay, no, yeah. 2 supreme healing potions, 800.
So 1,600.
2 superior healing potions, 500 each.
So 1,000.
And 4 healing potions, that's 50 each.
So that's 200. Okay.
So I will be left with 1,245
Oh, we're-
gold.
1,245. That's if you transferred everything into gold, I'm assuming. That's how you calculated it.
Yes.
Cool. Let's see how far... We'll see. I'll see in the break how far you can actually get. I'll also, in the break, see if I have that many regular mana potions 3D printed. I don't think I do. That's all the consumables you want to get?
Yes.
Okay. That's... Yeah, this is why I asked, because that's going to make a difference.
Okay. I'm sorry.
Where
No,
are you
no,
gonna
no,
get?
no, I want to put it down there.
Okay.
But I do want to be for sure.
Sure. Do you take anybody with you?
I mean, everyone who wants to come.
Okay. Do you guys want to come along?
I'll go be
Okay.
doing stuff.
Zara and George will be.
They are really tired. They're sleeping.
I'll join you with Bosco.
Well, Bosco's not allowed into in the palace, so he'll have to wait outside, I'm afraid.
It's bullshit.
Can
Can I not sit on Bosco and then use the disguise self to make myself look a minotaur?
No. I mean, then you would just be a minotaur on top of a bear, in which case the bear would still not be allowed in. The problem is the bear, not you.
Discrimination against bears is...
No, horses are also not allowed inside. It's
We can ride together towards.
Yeah, we ride together.
sure. They would have to dismount.
I'll use my horse.
Sure, for the little
Friends.
5-minute ride. You get to the palace. You request an audience with Chef Fisher is present. So early in the morning, you would be able to find him in his study, which is besides his bed chambers, where you meet for the first time a elderly gentleman looking at somewhere in his like mid-60s or so. dressed in this like very nice ornate silver looking armor with this like obvious tunic underneath with this like dragon head symbol embroidered on it. Make a religion check, see if you recognize that.
No.
You have no idea. It looks like some sort of cleric-ish thing, but more warrior-like. You're not sure.
Actually, lad.
But as you enter, and he kind of like sits behind his study, puts some of his stuff away, he goes, "Hello, Angie. What can I help you with?"
Well, I had a question or 10.
Okay.
So, how are you? That's the first one I'm gonna ask. Because I'm polite.
I'm fine. I've recovered completely from whatever ailed me before. Whatever your friend made seemed to have worked out of the last of its kinks. And since then, I'm tracking some stuff. There's something I need to investigate, so I'm leaving soon. But it's good that I catch you now for whatever you need me.
Yeah, indeed. So, as of late, I've had these dreams on the regular.
That is not completely unsurprising in someone in your position.
No, it isn't. But in these dreams, I see like people who were before me, the Phoenix Hearts.
Okay.
And it was all fine and dandy until last night. And it was something I worried about because I was someone. I saw through the eyes of someone who was going to kill another person.
Okay.
And you stopped him.
I don't think I have ever encountered another Phoenix Heart before.
So, apparently you had. Unless you have like a twin brother somewhere, you know.
What was a dream? I'm not here.
This would have been, I think, like 40 years ago. You stopped an assassination attempt. And I think you would remember this because the person was sucked out of the window into the ocean below. I would think it would be quite memorable if something like that happened.
You saw this vision was shown to you by Pelor or someone else, or?
I believe it's better because I have been looking for past Phoenix Hearts and I found a few. I don't understand that.
What you found is definitely not anything to do with the Phoenix Heart, and I am not sure if it's Pelor that showed you that vision. If I believe what you saw was some 40 years ago, there was an assassination attempt on the former king by an enthusiastic cleric of Pelor who used to work within the cathedral here in the city. He was in he was the apprentice, I believe, of the priest that helped the young prince back then with his religious study. And one night I saw him wandering the halls and I was confused about why he was there and why he was alone. So I followed him, and when he entered a place I knew he shouldn't be in, I investigated, and apparently he did have some foul intention, but before I could investigate any further into questioning him or anything like that, which was my intention, upon me stopping his attempt, the window shattered and some magic force or anything of that nature, something I'm not familiar with, pulled him through, and Well, we never saw him again. We looked for a body, but none of that nature appeared, and we haven't heard from him ever since.
Well, I do believe I'm seeing all their deaths.
But he was not a Phoenix Heart. That I'm pretty sure of.
Pretty sure? Or completely sure?
Well, your birth came with a lot of visions and talk within Pelor's clergy, as well as the Platinum Dragons, hence my involvement. Nothing about he was relatively insignificant until that moment.
I mean, you also knew someone. Well, probably the Phoenix Heart, correct? The one I had the vision about when I saw you
Yes,
in the Temple of Pelor.
I have shared a labor with him, indeed.
How did you call the Phoenix?
I just called him a sorcerer. He just used fire magic. I didn't know him that much. He talked about some of his old labors. They were usually related to fire, but nothing to me ever said Phoenix Heart. Never heard the term before I met you guys.
How long ago was this?
That.
Mm.
You're asking real questions.
He's old.
That's why I figured. I ask. You never know.
I do feel like my second labor was around 250 years ago.
That is outside of my purview. Before I got involved into any of this, so
I know.
the
So you see, that's
the births of the Phoenix Heart, as far as I'm familiar with it, is not a sequential thing per se. There can be hundreds, tens, decades, years. There can be quite a bit of time between the death of one and the rebirth of another.
yes. Because I've also seen. I've also seen one sorcerer,
Mm-hmm.
someone like me, who was fighting alongside of them.
Okay, that I mean, as part of your vision, of that I have no understanding.
I understand. You know, that's why I was wondering if you had more information about how this person died and what his plans are. Because I saw what he saw that moment, and it was like, I don't say it was a good thing what he did,
Mm-hmm.
but I understand his actions because he stood there and he was doubting his quote unquote mission. And the moment he felt the doubt, he got like a vision of what will become of everything when he didn't go through with it.
Do you know what he saw?
War. There was a vision of death and battle. Was that a pretty?
This was 40 years ago. You know what war? There was a few years ago the Civil War in Mornedale. There was the Civil War here last year.
I don't remember the details. I'm a little foggy, but it wasn't a pretty sight. And it doesn't mean that what he did would have been correct. But that was
Well, it's not completely unfamiliar for any religious folk to be shown visions and get tasks put upon them by their deities. I am sure that whatever Pelor is showing you is pushing you to do certain things. I'm pretty sure your friend, the George, had similar experiences. He would have had by now during his journey, probably. But this person, he probably was shown something by either Pelor or by something else that was influencing him. If that drove him to do anything, that doesn't necessarily bind him to your fate as a Phoenix Heart. He may have been shown something by Pelor, may something by a darker force. If it leads him to want to kill a teenager, I believe that whatever force that is malevolent. Regardless of the visions of the future possibly shown. I don't know what those would mean. Maybe they showed the consequences of his future. That's all I can think it could possibly mean.
Can you tell me his name?
His name... He sits for a second and thinks. I mean, his name was Fabian? Fabian something. I don't remember his last name. I'm sure that they keep records of him at the cathedral here in Rainville, but I'm also sure that, well, as you said, we never found a body, so as far as I'm aware, he died.
Yeah, well, because I've been seeing the deaths of all those people. So, and I have linked some of them to my visions.
Well, I'm sure. I'm afraid I can't tell you much more about that. That's all I know about him. I stopped him. He was never seen again.
You also wouldn't.
I haven't looked for him aside from waiting for a body to either be found on shore or in nets or anything like that. But nothing in the months after his departure, and I don't know what that force was that dragged him out of the window. This definitely looks like something that he did not do voluntarily.
No, because I believe he died. And that's because all my dreams end in death.
But there are people much more experienced with tracking people than myself. If you have you would have to find a priest of some significance. See if he's still alive, but I doubt it. I
doubt it is.
Finding a dead person, I wouldn't know, but finding a living person is possible through like scrying and such. But he's not. Yes. If he's not alive, I don't know how you would find a corpse.
I don't really want to find the corpse. I just wanted to know the possibility of what happened. Maybe you knew more. Maybe you saw something.
This is all I know, I'm afraid. It was a rather short interaction.
No, yeah, I believe that.
And before that, as I said, he was insignificant, so. But if there's nothing else, I do have preparations to do for my expedition. I heard you guys were traveling as well soon.
Yes, toward Ramonde.
Not something I would advise.
I know you wouldn't.
Your dwarven friends are coming along with that?
Of course.
That is most suspicious.
Why would it be suspicious?
Well, if anyone, Moradin himself, at the end of the Dawn Wars, closed off Ramonde and told his people not to re-enter. So, dwarven folk are the least likely to want to re-enter.
Well, George and I both need to go there.
Why?
That's just because we were told.
By whom?
Through our visions and through the feeling that we had. So, I believe for him it was
odd and dangerous journeys you are being sent on, and I mean, it is not that completely unexpected for fate of somebody of your significance. Just be careful.
My prophecy had to do with.
Just be careful, because whatever lingered down there could not be stopped by the might of Pelor nor Moradin. So.
We're better. I'm better than Pelor and Moradin.
Are you here? Are you present?
No. I feel it. I'm just like.
Oh, I wish you good luck. If you do, when you do return, maybe I have something for you to look into. But I wish you good luck with whatever your journey is. And if you need me, send me a message.
I will.
And remind your friend that I'm no longer. I'm not living at the Watchers. That was a temporary thing. I live here. Yeah, I was expecting, but apparently not.
Yeah.
Anyways, good day.
Bye.
Bye.
Where could I find? Where were the records?
The records?
Yeah.
At the cathedral here in Renville.
I want to get some new clothing since my old clothing got burned up. And
I'm pretty sure we already did that, right?
Did I already do that?
Yeah.
Did I already buy it as well?
Yeah. Spend a couple silver on that.
Yeah, my God.
Can I? Is that like? Can I go to today?
All you could go there, but I'll abbreviate. When you go there, you would find his full name, which I would have to look for. I remember that was Fabian, but I don't remember his last name.
Okay.
You would basically find his first and last name in the time that he served at the temple. He joined when he was relatively young, around the age of 9 or 10. He then stayed and was eventually employed by one of the clergy that was tied to the court. And as Serfashar told, he accompanied that priest and was in learning with that priest whilst that cleric was teaching the princes, Emil and his brother, the former king, about all matters of religious study that would be required of somebody, with a decent education. Until eventually, it is also marked that he died, though not the cause of death is stated at the cathedral. That is all you would find about him. So first and last name and the time that he was there, which was until about 40 years ago.
Okay. Yeah. So no origin.
As far as you know, he never had children because he died when he was like 15 years old.
Yeah.
He was born and raised in Renville. He joined the church voluntarily, and he had parents that have since passed away because they were significantly older. That you would find with a little bit more asking and investigation rather than just the records they have. Nobody who remains at the temple really remembers him. What functions as a pope, like the highest ranking member, is the oldest here, who may be too senile, or he was just too insignificant to remember. Just a helping and aiding priest in opleiding, in being trained in training, is not enough to note down for him. So that's all you would find about him. Nothing about him using any magic other than clerical magic. So there's no mention of him like burning anything down at any point. There's nothing in the records that would maybe prove or disprove that he may be a Phoenix Heart.
I think we're entering this cathedral with more questions than answers.
Definitely.
Great.
Entering or exiting? So you entered with more questions. You got a question answered, or a couple of questions answered.
Yeah, but there are more questions on leave.
Yeah. Yeah, basically. But also the same.
The same questions, or
Some didn't get it.
So, you have that information now. I don't know what you want to do with it, but you have it.
was Bosco allowed in the cathedral?
No. Not even close.
They're embarrassed.
He's just killing.
Is there anything you guys want to do in the Rainfield still?
No.
No, I'm done.
Okay. Then, you got here through teleporting here,
Yeah.
so you'll have to stay a night before being able to do anything, which is nice for before teleporting anywhere else, unless you guys wish to pay for teleportation circles.
No.
Okay.
I guess. We could walk.
You could walk, but that would take you multiple
We have
days.
horses.
Would also take you, depending what's your guys' next destination?
Well, we were supposed to. I think because.
Yes, exactly.
You can say the words. What do you want to say?
No, because Thingamajiggy wanted to speak to us because it's his.
Okay.
Yeah, that's same thing.
We knew where you went.
I mean, George and Angie have reason to go in Hamunda.
Yeah.
Elkian, some time ago, had already offered for you to go there, but he wants to go in there for a different reason because he deals in antiques and magic items and such like that. the reason you probably want to go to him first is because, as far as you're aware, he has a guide who knows at least the first layer of Hamunda, which is really the only place people can still go to.
Yeah,
That's the reason you may want to go speak with Elkin.
Illinois, right?
He is in Illinois for sure,
So
as you're aware.
go to Illinois.
Or just message him and meet up there, or meet up at Hamunda. I don't know the layout.
I don't think
know.
Elkia wants to go to
Do we have a
Hamunda.
map? Do we have a small map here?
No, there's just a big ass map over there.
Just enough there.
Well, don't go get it. What do you need to know?
I want to see. I want to visualize.
The
What?
Elkian is not really a person that would be willing to meet you there.
Yeah.
He's a little bit too pompous of a shit to
We'll
want to
probably
do
go
that.
To Illinois and then meet the guide.
He did that to introduce you, but he's not doing that again because last time he went on a journey like that, he got abducted by people he had history with. I don't know. I don't think you were informed about that.
Nope.
He on the journey there. Yeah, that's why you had to wait in Hjalta for a couple of days. On the journey there, Elkin was abducted by hobgoblins, a pirate crew that he had dealings with, who disagreed about prices. I think it was. So he may not be very up to doing that kind of travel again.
All right then.
We can travel to Nestrin, I guess.
I mean, if we would teleport to Illinois,
Yes.
the trip to Hamunda wouldn't be that long.
Oh, right. Because you guys can't teleport to Hamunda. You're right.
No.
You have the option of either you could teleport to Coppermunda or Illinois. Those are the closest
Yeah,
points.
and we can go. I can guarantee to go to Illinois.
Yeah.
A 100% succession rate.
But it will take a couple of days indeed to travel to.
Yeah.
That's
you're right.
fine.
But we can do that.
Sure.
Wait, but I cannot teleport with all the animals.
Nope.
We can if we use the teleportation. Sure.
Yes, but mounts are more expensive.
Yes.
I don't care. I don't have a mount.
I
I
have a
can
mount.
just tell.
You can just teleport. You can take Bosco on me, right?
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, I can.
Bosco's important.
Yeah, but
Warhorse
George thinks
also.
Warhorse is important.
Let's use teleportation circle then.
Yeah? If you want to use a teleportation circle,
Which guild funds do we
Wait, I can just teleport with a few people, and then a few people can take a teleportation, right? That would be less.
I guess.
I guess.
Take all the mounts.
Can I take all the mounts?
I don't know. How many people can you take? How many creatures can you... That's not a number.
But they have to be willing.
We'll see.
Mounts must be willing enough, I assume.
Doesn't Sarah have like a deer or something?
No, that thing died in episode like 26.
How much guild?
And George never wanted to revive it. You guys, in guild funds, the guild hall has 1,800. Party funds has about 1,500, but most of that's in silver and copper.
That's fine.
We're like the
You have 104.
supermarket, like, oh, I can pay for this. Here are my quarters.
You have 140 golds worth of copper. You have 1,300 golds worth of silver, 70 or 57 gold, and 3 platinum pieces.
I mean, to be fair, in this world you don't need gold.
Well, teleporting a person will cost you 150 gold. Teleporting a mount is 125. Teleporting any sort of cart costs 200.
Yeah, we could teleport the horses and then just get teleportation circled.
Wait.
Well, somebody has to go with the horses.
Yeah.
Right, oh, you're saying... I thought you meant sending the horses through the teleportation circle and then teleporting there yourself. So on the other side, there's just a bunch of horses coming out. And a bear.
Well, that would be really funny. They would just have like, what are these animals doing?
He may be suspended from ever teleporting there again, though. He may be put on the blacklist.
Oh, I kind of wanna cast something with like an immense number of creatures and just send them through one by one.
It's stupid. You can do like a glyph of warding and to cast it through teleportation circle. If it's teleported on the other side, it explodes.
8 willing.
Fucking delayed.
You and 8 willing
fireball.
creatures. Okay, so that you can bring 8 people with you. The party is 4. You can do 9 people total then.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's as if you're standing in a middle square and everybody around you probably.
Okay. So
There is
One.
Zero doesn't have a horse.
Okay.
You don't have a horse.
I don't have a horse.
So that's War Horse, your horse. I mean, Bree's horse is here because that one was sent here before Bree died. So there is that horse.
Breeze horse, I guess.
Sure, but unless you want to bring the cart, you can also bring the. Actually, you can't bring the cart through teleport because you cannot carry
I'll
it.
take Breeze Horse.
Okay, so
Bring the cart.
can you carry a cart? You have to be able to lift the cart.
Could you carry? Could you two carry the cart?
Let's not do that. Let me just.
You could get the cart through the teleportation circle,
That would cost extra.
but that would cost 200 gold.
Breeze Horse and then we'll be fine, I think.
And Zira can ride on Bosco as well.
Yeah.
Zira can ride with anybody, but she doesn't have a mount on her own. So that's your horse, Bosco, War Horse, Breeze Horse, the rest of the party, and yourself. So that's 9.
Yeah, we can.
That's so I can say that exactly fits.
Yeah, exactly fit. You can take it all.
You can teleport.
But you cannot. Then you cannot bring the chariot, which George may not be happy about. We'll
That's
find out.
true, but like,
Can we carry the chariot?
No, that's the problem. You cannot carry the chariot.
how much does the
It's
chariot
too
weigh?
fucking heavy.
How heavy?
How heavy?
Too heavy for you to
I
handle.
want to know a number.
No, you're not. You can pay for it,
Numbers.
or
I
you,
want to
you
know-
can pay for it.
Large and
You can
enhanceability.
you can pay for it, or you can leave it
If
behind.
I rage,
Those are the
You
options.
can large and I can take you.
I have a 22
Wait, I
strength.
think I cannot take 2 large.
It doesn't matter because you cannot take the cart unless you pay for it.
So we only do the cart.
Just throw the money in the air. Take it, God! And then we try and carry the chariot. No.
Then it rains gold on you.
No.
No, I don't
rains
give
platinum pieces.
I have no
Of,
pattern.
silver pieces.
No,
Yeah.
we don't take the cards.
We don't take the
We don't
chariot.
take the chariot.
Or you can pay 200 gold to
No,
bring the
we pay
chariot.
200 gold.
That you don't want to pay?
Not for the fucking dumbass card.
So you're not bringing George's
It won't
card.
be written, though.
Yes, he can. He can be ridden. But George just always wanted to use the cart
Why?
Because he made it.
because he made
You
it.
can make another.
And then you
card.
do, and then you don't technically need another horse.
don't
But that's also assuming that you can bring horses and stuff into Humunda. To be fair,
I don't really care. It's Bree's horse. It's not even my horse.
no, it's like maybe it's not physically possible. You don't know how people get into Humunda because Moradin closed Humunda off, so it's not just like there's a door there.
Oh, there isn't. Oh, sad.
Speak friend and enter. Melon.
Yeah, it's fuck the card, man.
Fuck the cart.
Fuck the
Yeah,
card.
fuck the
He should.
Figurably.
He should have been here if he wanted to bring his car.
I
Yes.
want to
You shouldn't
go
have
for his
been
dumbass
I'll
card.
ask George. George, do you want to take the...
No!
Okay,
George said no, you see?
there you go. No cart. All the horses. You teleport where?
You don't know?
Okay, so
I can only go one place in Illinois.
yeah, to the dwarven
Establishment.
neighborhood, is it? You all
Best friend.
teleport. Yeah, but he's not gonna allow you to teleport him with horses.
If we ask politely,
You teleport to the main road of the dwarven neighborhood outside of Illinois. From there, you make your way over to Elkian's mansion, where you can leave your horses as you've done before.
the teleportation is never going to get better. I always feel ill afterwards.
But you arrive at Elkian's. I'm assuming you knock on the door.
Down, yes.
Can
Alkion!
What did you want to say?
would he
What?
fit in the tree?
What?
Or am I-
Doesn't matter. You're not in the tree.
not in
You
Nestrin.
teleport to the dwarven neighborhood,
Wait.
not to Nestrin. Because
No.
Nestrin would not allow you probably to teleport
No,
with horses
you
into
see,
his
I have
house.
the wrong person in my mind.
Okay.
Alkion!
The door is eventually opened by a younger elf that you're not necessarily familiar with. Seems to be some sort of servant. You know, this is Ethan, which is Elkian's servant. He goes, "Hello. The master is currently in conversation downstairs, but I can lead you in and I will retrieve him.
We're amazing.
Well, he is expecting you sometime soon, I heard. So come in, take a seat."
Can
We
the
can-
bear come inside?
No, the bear does not fit through the door. It's a mansion. It's not a bear place. The bear must be left outside, I'm afraid.
Can I cast Reduce on the bear so he can fit inside?
Couldn't you cast reduce on the chariot?
Then you could carry it.
You could pay for the chariot, or you can leave it. Bosco will have to stay outside. Elkin does not want that kind of animal stuff in his house. He brings you to the to a lounge area where you've met with Elkin before Ethan eventually leaves for a bit, goes downstairs into what seems to be some sort of basement before eventually maybe 5 or 10 or so minutes later returning with Elkin. Elkin seems a little, not necessarily exhausted, but you can see that he's probably not slept for quite a while, and he's been in quite a bit of conversation. He's not as well kept as you would normally see him. He seems a little frustrated the moment he comes upstairs. He goes,
"Okay, you look terrible."
Thanks. Hi.
You okay?
What do we? Yes, I'm fine.
Why is Bosco not allowed inside?
Because filth. I have no problems with your creatures, but outside preferably. Otherwise, cleaning is going to take a while. There's a reason I don't have a dog or anything like that either. Also, I'm
It's not an animal person.
not a thing that's supposed to be here. What are you guys here for again? Sorry.
What would he think?
Right.
How have you been? Okay. You look
Yes, I'm fine. There's a friend of mine, I suppose, ran into some trouble and is not going crazy, but angry about something. No, he'll be fine. He has to figure some stuff out, but everything's recent and he's more angry than he should be. He needs to calm down, but then you're in conversation, everybody else is trying to chip in, and you don't get a word through because nobody listens to you. It's frustrating, and I'll talk to them later today. Some stuff to figure out.
Okay.
You're Hamunda, right?
Yeah.
You guys wanted to. I have a. Let me find it again. It goes over to a desk, and pulls over a couple drawers, finds a page. It's a little old now, but
We can wait a little if you.
no. Funnily enough, this is actually doesn't matter.
A welcome break in the madness.
No, the continuation of it in some ways. I have a person. We're not going to name the names. He has a collection, and he has been become aware. Well, I mean, quite some time ago now, that there is in Hamunda an item he would like to add to it. However, it is rather hard to reach. I heard you guys. I'm pretty sure you guys wanted to go into Hamunda for other reasons. If you want to enter and make some money on for me and mine, supposedly, according to him, on the second or third layer of Hamunda, I am not sure, there is a tomb of a dwarven hunter, a dragon slayer of sorts,
Okay.
who supposedly had a large, think about it, like he said a foot, so about a foot large orb of sorts that he wants to add to his collection. I'm not sure what the significance of it is, but he wants to add that orb to his collection. However, it is rather hard to reach as far as I'm familiar. I've done dealings in Hamunda before for people retrieval and stuff, but never to the second or third layer. I'm not even sure if people can get there. Well, that was the thing. That's what I've been researching. This has been a commission I've had for a while. I did some searching. I managed to find someone who will meet you there if you decide to go. He is a older halfling gentleman who claims to have found some route from the first to the second layer of Hamunda, which I snatched him up to make sure that that kind of information doesn't go too public.
Any name?
Yes, believe his name. It's been some time. His name was Bernard Frenhans. He'll find you. You're not that hard to find. There's a larger camp inside and outside of the Hamunda entrance. As long as you set up there, he'll be able to find you, and he will be paid through me, so don't worry about that.
Okay. Could you spell the name again?
Bernard.
Oh, Bernard.
Yes.
Like Gordard.
No, Bernard.
Bernard.
As far as I'm aware, he's been sitting on his ass for the past year or so, not divulging that information of how to get to the other layers to anybody else. At least that's what I've been paying him for. He'll get you there. He's not, in contrast to what Elkin has done, he is not paid to fight along you with any danger. He's somebody who would rather avoid them. That is not in his job description.
Yeah.
So don't expect too much from him. He'll give you some information. He can be a guide through the ruins of the first layer, at least, to wherever he's going to lead you. If you, however, get this orb and do whatever else you were planning on doing in Hamunda and return it to me, you'll be paid 7,500 gold pieces.
Okay.
That has already taken off my share as well as whatever I'm paying Benny.
Do you have anything that could indicate what it is?
Well, it's a big orb. He said it was
what it does.
green, I think. I mean, it's been on the second layer of Hamuna. No one has been there in over 1,000 years. So I'm not even sure if it's real. He claimed to have found some source that told him about it and was looking for somebody to go retrieve it.
On the corpse? The Dragon Slayer?
It's a tool.
In the tomb, as far as I'm aware.
So,
Perhaps on the corpse itself, perhaps somewhere as a trophy. Again, I'm not sure what it does, or if it's even magical. Perhaps it's just a big stone.
yeah, why would you want a big stone?
Well, it was a gemstone of sorts, just really big and decorated.
I guess. Seems like a waste of money.
Collectors do what collectors do. But he wishes to have it. Return it to me to get that part of the money. Do try to keep Bernard alive, as well as keep yourselves alive, as I have no idea what's hiding down in Hamunda, especially beyond the first layer. Nobody really does.
We'll be fine.
If there's anything else that I can help you with... Unless there's anything else, I have to get back to that god-awful conversation.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Good luck. Is it like an intervention?
Almost. It's turning into that now. We'll be fine.
Sounds awful.
Good luck.
Thank you. Good luck to you. As I said, when you get there, Bernard will find you. You'll make contact. Try not to approach too many people there, as I've heard. Those treasure hunting types are not the most friendly. Or the people you have to share information with, but I'm sure you'll make your way. Good luck.
Thank you.
You guys depart from Elkian, eventually from Ilnor.
Yeah, well, before we depart from Ilnor, can I go and try and look up my parents?
You can.
Oh wait, they're here.
Yeah. You would have to go to, I think the Roaring Boar, where
Yeah. Well,
the easiest way to find them is probably through Bran.
yeah, that's what I was thinking.
You can.
Go on ahead. I have to do something.
Your parents live here. They have purchased a house, or it's a single room space, as the houses in Ilnor are relatively small. Your father has been assigned a place to work. He works as an assistant smithy. Your mom works as a weaver now. Both of them at this time of day are most likely at work. So it depends on which one you would want to approach, if any. But that's the information you can get from Bran.
Probably my mom.
Sure. You make your way over to the Weavers. It's this open shop that has all these fabrics and tapestries and such hanging that can be purchased. You are told by the clerk there that your mom is working in the back with a couple of other women. where if you
Thank you.
you're let through. They keep an eye on you, but you're directed to the back of that shop where you see her currently part of working with another woman. They're in conversation. You cannot really hear what at the moment, but they're stitching or they're embroidering a what is likely to be some sort of tapestry or carpet. Sure. But all of them kind of like turn their heads towards you. Your mom kind of gets. There's like this confusion in her eyes for a moment. Utsil?
Yeah, Cheddar.
Right, it's kind of confused. You look different.
Well,
Better, I
the
suppose.
art I already had.
Well, yes, but everything else is different.
That's because of the Arctic. Oh, right. You don't.
What?
know. We went to the Arctic, Antarctic.
And
There was a hag there who gave me a new body.
that does not sound. You made a deal with a hag? That does not sound like a wise choice at all.
Well, she promised me a new body. And she delivered. So
Well, but are you in? From what I've heard, are you indebted to a hag now?
killed her.
Your life has turned from nothing your father and I would have expected from you at all. Since
I mean, that's good.
okay,
Better than working at a smithy.
I mean, this is what you wanted, right?
Yeah.
Where are those friends of yours?
Oh, they're.
So you're still risking your life and stuff, I suppose. Or
Of course. But they're my friends.
that's
They need
good.
someone like me, otherwise they would die.
Of course. What are you doing here?
Well, we were passing by. We were going to Homunda.
That is what I mean. That is not a good idea.
I mean, imagine the possibilities what's down there.
There is a reason that no one goes there.
Yeah, but that's more. Like,
Yes?
so? Like,
Have you so little regard for your own life?
no, I don't. But I want to see what's down there.
Well, death, as far as we're sure.
Yeah, but we're not sure.
You're giving me a heart attack with this idea. Like she does the complete stress. Oh,
It will
just
be fine, Zuri.
okay. I mean, good luck, but I mean, I would advise you not to go. There's work in other places. I'm sure Brian could find you something here.
I mean, I don't need a job. I have like 3,000 gold. Like,
Where did you get that?
From multiple places, like the hag. We found like a adamantine armor, like for a noble in Genova. Mom, we can teleport around.
I have lost sight of whatever your life is completely in the past few years, I think. Okay.
Like I open my bag and like show her all the like different kind of magical artifacts. Like, look at all this stuff.
There's amazement and confusion and concern in her at all times. She goes, okay, and
This is my barrel where you keep all the
Ugh.
it reveals. It's for the museum.
A museum?
Yeah,
What?
I'm not set up a museum.
Okay.
I've already got like 3 investors in Genova.
You have certainly made something of yourself. That's a good thing, though.
I wanna go up to her
Mm-hmm.
and like give her a hug.
Sure.
And I wanna try and slip 50 platinum in her pocket.
Make a sleight of hand check.
Oh, okay, that's cute.
50 platinum?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's quite a lot.
Then you're left with 26, and a little less than 26.
Oh wait, with disadvantage.
With disadvantage, because you have... Unless you rolled a 1.
No. 5.
5. Like there's just coins scattering on the ground. She goes, "What is all this? I think you dropped this." And she kind of like starts to pick some of it up. Like there's other people like they're embroidering the thing. Like,
I'll just pick it up, put it in the bag. Here.
It's
what this?
probably like
But this is yours.
It's a gift.
That is more than a gift. Thank you. Well,
It's like 500 gold. It's a gift.
that is a lot of money. This is all from your travels and
Yeah.
those odd jobs you do.
Among other things, yeah. Also, what we find we found like a dragon's hoard, and the hag had a lot of money for some reason. And
You fought a dragon?
That was a wormling. We also freed a white dragon, like a young one.
It is impressive that you're still alive.
We freed a white dragon, the young white dragon from ice giants.
As I said, impressive.
I know, thank you.
Thank you. I think I need to return home and put this in a safe.
Yeah, keep that safe. If anyone tries to do anything to you, just go to Bran.
Well, we have not been bothered by anything since we've been living here, and well, the Iron Syndicate didn't follow us here, which is a good thing. So
Yeah, no, we
I figured
don't
you'd
follow them.
manage with that. Thank you. And it's good to see you again. It's good to see you're doing well, except for the arm. I suppose you could not get that back.
I could have, but I liked this one better. A friend made this. So.
Okay, sure. Just if you're going in unwounded, just don't take any unnecessary risks.
I will try.
Make a deception check or persuasion.
Deception.
Okay. You would go out of your way to take unnecessary risks.
Yeah.
You got to beat an 11.
Wow.
Lie to your mother.
Nah, wow, Jesus.
A natural 20 and a 19.
For a
Or
20 something?
18.
18,
A minus 1.
I mean, she's fooled. She goes, okay, and it's good to know that you have those friends with you. Well, if at any point you're staying in Illinois a little longer, I'm sure your dad and I would love to host you.
If you're ever in Genova, you can hang out at the guild hall.
We don't get to travel much these days.
Well, with that money, you can.
Perhaps we can take a vacation. We'll think about it.
With the teleportation circle.
I'm not teleportation's kind of scary.
I know.
We've never done that before.
I get nausea. I get immense nausea. But
I'm just afraid that we're gonna like end up merged or something messed up magic stuff.
I've done it a lot, and after a while, it just you're okay with it, but I still get nausea. Really, it's not a-
We'll think about it.
yeah, no. But say hello to Tatsuma as well.
I will. Final hug. Then you depart. To travel to, there's nothing on the road that is going to phase 5 5th level or 5 14th level players anymore. Any little encounter you may see would be swept under the. There's like bandits, like dead. Like there's no.
Sure.
So we're largely gonna get down
Sure about
to. We're largely gonna look at just how many days of travel it's going to be.
They look at us and just like.
The day
No, thank you.
the day you guys, I just see the party teleports back to Rainville. Jillian parts ways with the party. Angie talks with Sarah Foucher, but because you guys had to teleport back to Rainville, that means Angie didn't have teleportation, which means you guys, that was on the 17th, which means that on the 18th is the day on which you guys travel to Illinois, which is the day that your Swiftquiver scroll is finished.
Cool, nice.
So it is finished later in the day. So instead of a morning, this would be like an afternoon thing. If you want Akiak to have his Swiftquiver scroll in the
How many did you get?
afternoon,
One.
teleports to.
Where did you
Pretty-
get it?
I made it myself, so.
Oh.
Yeah, and these last couple of days it was being made by somebody else. finished up.
Yeah,
But yeah, so you get all the teleporting around and the day's waiting actually made it so that it's finished now, which is neat.
It is neat.
Pretty useful.
Now the armor is being made. I have to wait.
So that was one extra night. So that's also going to take down you guys' travel time.
Oh, but
remember that being
also, how
two
many
exhaustion.
days of exhaustion do I still have?
Well, that's what I'm getting to in a bit. That's why I'm currently looking at how many days it was probably. I can't kind of remember how many days of travel it was before. I'm pretty sure this took 2 days. That would mean that this would take 1, 2.
If it takes like
It would
10
take
days, that would be great.
5, 6, 7 days of travel.
But
That was walking though. Hold up, you guys are on horseback.
Yeah.
It goes 4 times as fast. Which means instead of 7, it would be 1, 2. It would be 3 days. You guys would arrive there on horseback.
I would still have exhaustion.
Let's see. That means that you guys would depart. You guys would probably, because you guys go to Illinois later in the afternoon. You guys would probably sleep in the Roaring Boar. You guys always have free spaces in the Roaring Boar. By the way, if you go there to meet Bran, there's a big old skull hanging on the wall. Actually, no, it's not a skull because you guys got there. And there's this massive, white-skinned Tyrannosaurus head mounted above the entrance. Like if you enter, then above the entrance against the wall is the massive Tyrannosaurus skull or head stuffed, hanging off of the wall there, which is Bloodbane, the thing you fought when you were fighting the orcs. Because George pointed them to go get it, and they did. And it's hanging here now.
Nice. Good observation.
So you guys sleep in the Roaring Board for free because you guys are, heroes and stuff. Friends of Bran, so that's not that much of an issue.
The bear enter.
The bear cannot enter, but there are stables that he can stay in.
Stay in the stables if you want.
No. Sleeping comfortable.
Did you guys get horses? No. Sorry, I calculated it wrong. It will be 7 days because last time I'm going off of the travel from Illinois to Glomborg to Becton to the Hamunda, which is a route you guys took partially before when you left Illinois on the very way back in episode like 15 or something. You guys did that on horseback because you guys bought your horses in Illinois. So it will be 7 days. Sorry.
Okay, maybe then I still have.
So that means party departs from Illinois. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 days. At which point that day you will arrive in Hamunda. Party arrives at...
Yeah, but there's still like 3 days we can take off, right?
What?
No, we already did it.
Here, I'll tell you in a second because I wrote it ahead of time how many days you guys, how much you guys will have on certain days, which means the day this session started, when you guys were in the Arctic with Jillian, you guys had 14 level. You and Zero had 14 levels of exhaustion. You had 10.
Yeah.
Then you guys teleported back to Rainfield, stayed there a night. The following day, you guys teleported to Illinois, stayed there a night. So that's 2 nights. Then there's 7 days of travel. That's the first day. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rests done after that. Which means by the time you guys arrive at Hamunda, Zira and Angie have 6 levels of exhaustion, and Cherry you have 4. Or not levels, with 4 days worth of 1 level exhaustion.
Oh, 2, right?
4.
I mean,
No.
you have 4, I have how many?
No,
6.
Because we slept. I had 10.
All right, I messed up somewhere for you. What the hell? Goes from 10 because there's a difference. There's supposed to be a difference of 4 between. Where did I mess up?
There's,
Oh, here I messed up. I went from 6 to 5 and then back to 6. This is supposed to be 3, or this is supposed to be 4.
I think I'm at 2.
4. Then yes, you are 2. 4, 3. Yeah, so you have 2 days worth left. So you need to long rest twice more, and you guys do it. You guys is accurate. You guys still have to do 6.
Yes, I have a question.
Okay.
In my downtime, I sent something.
That has arrived long ago. Yeah, that took like 2 days to arrive.
Okay, then I will check with the mirror.
When? Where? In Illinois still, or when do you want to check?
In Illinois, I wanna. No, Illinois.
Okay, so you guys have the rooms in Nilnord. At one point, Angie, while you guys are in one of the tavern rooms, Angie opens up the portable, takes out one of the transponder mirrors that you took from Homunda, which is the mirrors you communicated with the Iron Syndicate through. Sure. You set up the mirror. You, I'm pretty sure you have to press the button to signify that you're there. At what time are you doing this?
At the beginning of the evening.
Go ahead and roll a d20.
D20.
3 o'clock in the morning.
2.
2, okay. You hit the button, and with the 2, you actually get an answer. So the button on the other side is pressed, and your younger brother appears there on the other side where you see that the mirror is hung on a wall. Seemingly what's in the study/library room within the castle of Carleon. And he kind of goes, he like taps it, and he's like standing on his toes because it's hanging, so it's a little high up. And he kind of like looks down. And looks through. Oh, hi. I think it works.
Hi. Yeah.
Can you hear me now, or does it just?
I can hear you. Yeah. Yeah.
Zoom call.
Yeah, those are the mirrors you guys got. Hi.
Hi. How's everyone?
Good. Everything's been going well. Dad is involved in the affairs of Frederick a lot. He's sending a lot of letters and has people sending messages, but his intensity has toned down a bit since a year ago. So that's good. Everyone else we're doing okay. How about you? We barely ever hear anything of you.
I know. It's weird life here, so...
Where are you now?
Illinois at the moment.
Cool. Elves and stuff.
Yes, and dwarves. No.
Yeah?
Yeah, we helped them set up here.
I heard something about that.
Yeah. We did it. But it's no big deal. It's just a little bit political, a little bit fighting.
Okay.
It's no, I just wanted to know how everyone.
Yeah, no, we're doing great. Everything is as it's supposed to be, except for that, Frederick is away, which is cool. Him being absent is like, I mean, it's not necessarily a cool thing, but it means that I get to do more stuff. I'm more involved in things.
Yeah, I can see. And he's doing a very important job.
Well, of course, sure. Yeah, he gets to be cool and sit on the council and stuff. But
you have your opportunities.
I'll maybe get them again someday. We'll see.
I know I've not been in contact lately.
Not at all, really.
No, indeed. It's very hard. I mean, I can send you letters, but I travel so often that it's almost impossible to get a word back. So I thought about this.
This is cool.
Yeah.
It was weird. It didn't do any. I'm supposed to be at dinner right now. That's where everybody else is. I was
Great.
busy other stuff.
No.
I didn't know what this was gonna do. Suddenly, I was told that it could do something and that the button was important, and then suddenly it begins to blink.
Yeah. This is the first time using it. It's a little weird, but
It is weird, but cool.
If anyone of you ever want to, talk to me, you can always reach me here.
Do we have to hit the button or something?
Yeah, you do. Then you call me directly, and
Uh-huh.
I'll try and pick up.
I'll let everyone know.
I'm doing something else. It's just I don't know how I'm gonna do in a few days. I'm traveling to Humunda, and it's gonna be.
Why?
We have a task to do there, so.
Like what? It's just a ruin, isn't it?
Maybe we're not sure.
Fuck it. Have fun.
We will.
I've heard some people come out there with great treasure and shit, so.
Yeah, no, that's actually why one of the reasons we're going.
Cool.
Enjoy your dinner and have a great time.
Good luck. Don't die.
I'm not died yet, so that's good.
And he just like he walks away. He doesn't hit the button. It's just like it just remains open.
Okay, so this will last an hour.
So it's just open for the next hour.
Sure. I'll eat my dinner in front of the mirror
Alone.
until I can tell someone.
At one point, there's like a servant that comes through and looks over.
Hey, can you
What is this? Ah, it speaks. It begins to run away. Ah! There's a haunted mirror. At which point, the call ends before anything else happens.
But I'm visible.
No, at the end of the call. Like, the call just ends at the end of the hour. So the servant will probably come back at some point and be like, no, it was alive, I swear.
Why didn't you see me?
No, he did see you. That's the problem.
He saw you and that scared him.
But I'm alive.
Well.
You were in the wall.
The most
I
horrible
also-
thing to do now is give it to someone else. Mirror.
I also assume during the travel, all the spellcasters sort of tuned to this one.
That doesn't do anything though. Because you don't have to tune to it. You can over a short rest connect to it.
Yeah, over a connect to it.
Sure.
That has to be, but you have to connect once, so.
Connect to.
No, you can. It doesn't take a short rest to connect to it. It's a limitation on when the item can be used. You can only use it during a short rest.
Oh.
During a short rest, everybody who chooses connects to it. Then you can exchange spell slot. It's not It's not like a communal attunement, and then you can just do it.
Oh, like that.
Yes.
I thought it was just you connect to it and then on the spot you go.
No, it will. It's during a short rest you can exchange spell
It's still
slots.
good.
Yeah, it's still very good. But it's. I
So-
like the team system.
So that's not necessarily how it works, but
I don't need this third level. There you go.
You would
Back
ha-
to the fireball.
you would have to do that before.
But I have a lot of mana potions now.
You?
Barty, you arrive at Hamunda before we'll take a break. I'll give you a little bit of a description because when you get there, it's not as much. I mean, George and Chara, you guys know that the story of.
Can I tell Akia the story of you?
Go for it.
Yeah, now you did it.
Fuck. I don't remember it exactly.
Well, then we'll see how much Chara remembers.
Oh, fuck. So, basically, there was this giant city of dwarves.
Sorry, what? Yeah, city of dwarves.
There was no start of this.
Right.
Yeah,
It's a giant city of dwarves.
I slowed
Sorry,
down.
what?
And I just like, so, there was a bit of context of Hamunda. And there was a giant city of dwarves.
Right. Yes.
It used to be like an ancient city where they dug too greedily, too deeply. Apparently something happened, according to the stories that we were told. And it was such a great disaster that Moradin himself, when God still walked on the earth, I think, went down there and closed it off. Said no one should ever enter this place. This is
But where are we going?
because there's artifacts to be found there, and they have to do some god stuff there.
But isn't like more than the god of George?
Yeah, technically me too.
Isn't he disobeying his own god?
I mean, I think Moradin would have told him to go here. I think that's kind of the god thing that they want to. That they have
So he closes off and then tells someone go there.
you see gods,
Yeah.
right?
I guess.
Apparently, well, there's been people who are going inside of it.
Yeah.
Most of the time, anyone who goes inside dies or there's never heard from again. Just to give you some kind of context to what we're going to.
Upon hearing this conversation, George will chip in and give some additional information. First of all, yes, he was shown by Morton that he had to go in here and do something. We'll see how much of that he remembers when he's back at the table. However, for context of Hamunda, is at the end of the Dawn Wars, way near the end, something was found. Let's see.
The heart of the mountain.
No. Something was awakened at the bottom of Hamunde, as far as George knows, in the depths of Hamunde near the Underdark, there was a battle that Moradin, together with Pelor, lost against Torog, the Crawling King, which is one of the deities of night, one of the dark deities.
Didn't know that. That's
And-
news to me.
Even though that it would later be said that Torog would have been slain down in the depths, Moradin and Pelor, or Moradin chose to close Hamunde off, move all of his folk from Hamunde to the then relatively new Coppermunde, which is why there's currently a problem with overpopulation there, because there's suddenly 1,000 years ago, just the population more than doubled. Again, I have to imagine it being like a province worth of people being moved into a single city all of a sudden, added to the small population that was already living there. And has since then left a warning behind that it returns in many children's stories, that in Dwarven goes Dag und die Ergbrost moet onrust belest, which in the common tongue speaks, that which lies beneath the dirt must be left undisturbed, which is a mantra that's kept by the dwarves, and the average dwarf is unwilling to even set close on the mountain that Hamunde resides in, let alone enter it. Since the 1,000 years that it has been closed, there have been stories of people venturing into Hamunde, retrieving treasure and such. So it is a bit of an attraction in that way. Dwarves normally keep far distance from it. But George had gotten a vision, set to travel here to do something. Plus, Elkeen is paying you guys 7,500 gold pieces to go retrieve something, so there's some incentive there. But that's the story of Hamunde, pretty
I come
much.
here to disobey the gods.
And
Well, thank you, George.
we believe that my prophecy has something to do with Moradin.
Yeah.
At least.
Yeah, we'll have to see how much of that George remembers. But I remember that there was part that mentioned the Phoenix Heart, because the alliance between Pelor and Moradin has some history here.
I mean, I didn't know about that fight and stuff, but like that's basically.
Alright then, great. We're going to a cursed place. Probably.
Again. Again.
Again.
But when you guys, that's why it's a little surprising when you guys do eventually you follow the road to Hamunde. It's not a very well-traveled road, but it's still there. It's not, no one's keeping them, so there's bits of danger on the journey there, but nothing a 14th level party cannot handle. No, just like there's parts where the road on the side of the mountain is just slanted away and then just barely repaired so people could use it. But stuff like that's not much trouble to a group like yours. But it is surprising that when you get to the entrance of Hamunde, you see in the distance the massive stone structure hall that is basically, you go up the mountain and eventually there's this like valley where there's like mountains that are maybe 100, 200 meters high on either side of you that can create this like U shape to the very peak of the mountain. There's a lot of snow here as well, even at this time of year. The entrance of Hamunde takes up the entire width of the valley, that being like the doorway plus its other decorations and structures to the side. But it is surprising that near the entrance itself, you have to imagine when you look at it, you see it from a distance that it's a massive doorway, but at there could probably be like, if it's a human, like 20, 30 humans standing on top of each other before you reach the top of the archway that enters into Hamunde proper. You see little specks in the distance, but there's outside and inside the entrance, the tunnel, as far as you can see, there are tents set up. There's a massive tent camp here. You imagine maybe 1,000 or so people could reside here. And when you get closer, you see all these.
The part of Top Town that was also like tents.
Top Town is more like raggedy buildings and stuff. It's more established. When you get closer, you also notice that this is a massive camp full of adventurers, treasure hunters, people that dive in here that dive into Hamunde more often, it seems. There are also a lot of these tents have been abandoned since, probably because they were once set up by somebody who didn't make it back, or who did get back and was so filthy rich that they didn't care about their tent anymore. A lot of these figures seems to be keeping to themselves in small groups. There doesn't seem to be any like communal parts to this whole setup.
What boring people.
You do see in front of the actual entrance itself, where the road turns into the stone tiles of the floor of the tunnel, there is a strange circular wooden structure that has this like this very thick rope kind of going down into a deep hole that kind of disappears. Some sort of really big well is what you think upon first arrival. That's where you arrive later in the day. The sun is beginning to set. It's where you are. You would see, if you would look back to outside to the mountain, you would see that the left mountainside has the top of the mountains are still being lit up with the setting sun. But you guys have arrived at Hamunde.
Or about top town. Hamunde.
No, at Hamunde itself. Just there's a camp there. There's significantly more people than you were expecting, considering the do not enter stories that are being told of this place.
And is none of them are dwarves, I believe?
No, none that you see at first glance. There's also a lot of tents that seem to be just tents set up and not some of that are abandoned and kind of like sagging in. There's also ones that are currently not being occupied but seem to have been lived in at least in the last week or so. Mm-hmm. You guys can either occupy one of those tents or you can set up your own.
Our own tents.
Okay. You guys begin to set up camp, waiting for this Bernard to approach you.
So why are these people not like hanging around more? Are they really that socially awkward?
I don't think it's anything to do with socially awkwardness.
Okay.
I just think, yes.
I think it might be more with just they're there for to do a job.
Yes.
They're not really there
but
for
like
fun of it.
if they can do the job, why not do the job together? It's more effective.
Well,
they have
that's
to split
money.
the costs.
Yeah.
Probably get back alive earlier.
Well, that's how we see it, but maybe not all.
I'll go ask someone.
Oh, that's a bit.
Hey, you there?
Like this one guy's like eating it like this bowl of like it's just some sort of very thick soup. Kind of looks up in your direction, confused for a second. He seems to be. He goes,
Good evening.
"Hi,
How have you been? Why are you?
who are you?
I'm sure.
I don't know
The
you."
Big Five.
Sure, I'm gonna continue eating.
Okay. Anyways, why are you here? I've heard that. I didn't expect this many people.
On vacation.
Well, of course. That's why you're going into a dangerous place. Alone.
Well, I'm not we're with a group.
What group?
Well, they're not here right now. Taking their shit. I don't know. They'll come back at some point.
How long have they been gone? Like a week?
Good day. I left yesterday.
For the mines?
What? No, yeah, that's the way to enter.
Yeah.
You've not been here before, have you?
No.
Well, if you go that way, and he points towards the big ass entrance.
That's,
At one point, there's just rubble and rock.
Mm-hmm.
That over there, and he points to that raggedy wooden structure. He goes, "That's the elevator. I'm waiting for them to ring the bell so I can put them back up."
That makes sense. I didn't know it was a giant elevator. That's something nifty engineering did.
No, there's a big fucking rock in front of the door, so somebody dug a hole a long time ago and we're using that.
I mean, that is some nifty engineering. If they have to build an elevator because there's a giant.
I'm not so sure. The thing looks like it's about to collapse.
Well, it hasn't yet.
Mm-hmm. But first time,
But why did? Yeah, first time. So why didn't you join your friends?
somebody has to operate the elevator.
Yeah, but you're waiting for them to ring the bell
Mm-hmm.
so you can go there.
To operate the elevator, get them back up.
Oh, like that. They're inside now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. And how long do you have to wait before you think, oh, well, maybe they're dead?
No idea. Sometimes takes a week. I mean, people die all the time. It's cheaper if some of them die because we don't have to split the shit.
I guess.
When are you gonna go in?
I don't know. I have to find someone named Bernard that they were going to find us.
No fucking clue what that is. Well, good luck.
Well, thanks. You too. Good luck hoisting the elevator, I guess.
Well, I'm waiting for a message for it. I'm not gonna hoist anybody up. Fuck that.
Oh, I get that.
You guys set up your tents. Wait for Bernard to arrive. We're going to take a short break.
Yep.
So we'll be back in about 10 minutes for us, but we're going to pick it up in a little bit. You guys have been really quiet this past session. Because everything's been picked up
Hello,
for this
everyone.
microphone.
Oh, fuck no.
That's okay. Anyways, we realize that
We'll
now...
be bass boosted this entire session.
Nee, ik heb deze uitgezet omdat jullie tijdens de recap vaak gewoon door mij heen praten. En ik wil wel verstaanbaar blijven. Dus ik zet deze uit, maar anders vergeet ik ze soms aan te zetten.
Nee, maar dan als we gaan praten, dan moet je ons boosten.
Misschien wel.
We'll be bass boosted this entire session.
Oh, that means we're whispering.
Gewoon niet opgepikt.
Yeah, fine.
3, 2, 1.
Hello.
Welcome back. Their mics should be working now.
Yeah.
We did test this before.
I mean, they were working, I just turned them off.
Aw.
Alright. So, as you guys had set up camp... Ik ga trouwens even, volgens mij is de deur...
Nee, de deur op, laat staan. Who did that? Who dared?
You in the corner.
You.
Are you gonna set up the dome? Or
Oh,
are we
fuck.
just gonna do tents? Because I'm not gonna be in the dome. I just want to be in a tent.
But George will cut like a door into the dome, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, but I want to
George
be
will
in a
also
tent.
anger everyone in his camp
Yeah,
with
I'll-
a ding, ding, ding the whole night.
Yes.
Fucking everyone will be mad.
dome straks in de fik gestoken.
I've already been angering people by just going up to a random person like, "Hi, stranger."
Hi, stranger danger. How you
Hello,
doing?
traveler.
I will set up the dome.
I haven't properly started again yet, so...
Fucking sorry.
Hello.
1, 2,
And that's
3.
the reason why I turned them off here, then. Let me do my fucking return. It's... I'll wait. I don't need to play D&D tonight. I'm good. Welcome back. Their microphones should be working now. I turned them off for during the recap, but they're back on now. So I may have to change some stuff later on, but hopefully you guys could hear what they were saying this past hour and a half. You guys have set up camp at the somewhere at Humundi. You've let your presence be well known. It's not that hard to see you. You came riding in on horses and a polar bear. One of you is holding a staff that's always actively on fire. You guys are a relatively obvious group upon entering.
I'm gonna set a big ass fire.
Waiting for Benny to arrive. Some of you set up tents. You guys set up the dome. Cut out a hole in it. Which at the moment you set the stick in the ground and the magical dome forms, suddenly your group is attracting a lot of attention from a lot of the treasure hunters around here.
Oh, fuck.
And we just saw into the dome like.
No, it's not. It's more the idea of like, wow, these people are walking with a lot of magic stuff. That's the vibe you're getting.
Try it.
Yeah, and also for danger itself. No
Yeah, but
bandit
they don't
bears
know.
come
Sure, but
near
they don't
us.
know that.
They don't know that. They will feel it. If they try to fuck with us.
Wall of fire. around.
But you all for 1 minute.
Give him a minute, guys.
I don't even know anymore. You guys have a camp, I suppose.
Yeah.
Oh no, we broke it.
That's how we win D&D.
No.
That's not how we win.
That's how you end the
D&D.
session.
Yeah.
Yes.
We offer a character as compensation.
Yes. Which one?
0.
It has to be somebody at the table.
But there was no hesitation.
Damn, what the fuck?
That's some
Damn.
Sacrifice
some
the
repressed stuff.
sacrifice the little
Oh
one.
my god.
Damn. Well,
No
we know who's her
hesitation.
favorite.
I was thinking
It's good that
the
An-
one who broke the DM, but sure.
It's good that Angie isn't the person who you rely on for like revivify and stuff.
Are you sure?
Yes, I'm sure.
I'm playing George.
Yeah, but you're not George.
You guys are waiting for whoever Bernard is to arrive. As long as you know it's a man halfling. You are being stared at by a lot of people now.
Can I
Um,
just wave at them and?
you can. None of them seem to be friendly enough to want to reciprocate that kind of interest.
You can talk to us.
We're not that high of ourselves. We can't.
I am that high. Of
Maybe an
myself.
hour or so after you guys are finished setting up, you guys have explored the area a little bit. You took maybe taking a look at whatever they function for an elevator there. You see that it has like this large crank that can be pushed around, kind of like a capstan on a ship, or like to raise the anchor and stuff like that. That's kind of what it looks like. There's also a relatively decent sized bell that you can see that hasn't rung since you got it, but there's a string that goes down into a tube. That you imagine from having a conversation with the other fellow that's the bell that people ring when they're at the bottom and need to be hoisted up.
Can I draw the entrance of Hamuna?
Sure. For the purpose of being able to teleport there.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah. Over the next
Do
like
I-
hour or so, you
Do I
can
have
begin.
to
No, you don't have to roll for those. That just you begin the sketches. Probably want to refine them at some point, but that will at least bind this location.
Yeah.
To that piece of parchment. About an hour after you guys had set up camp and did some exploring, there is this figure that approaches you. Not that intimidating. It seems to be a halfling size, maybe the individual that you guys were expecting. This grizzled, but like if he was human, it would look about like 50 years old, like late 50s. He has this shaggy gray beard that hasn't been kept on for a while. Seems relatively muscular, but all these like scars across his arms and face. A relatively definitely well-traveled individual. This grizzled halfling kind of comes walking up to your camp, goes,
Bernard?
"Hi,
Oh,
I'm pretty sure you guys were the group I was waiting for. Big Five, yes? Like, because I was informed it was dwarves. We don't see a lot of those around here. Hi, I'm Bernard. You can call me Benny. I'm going to be your guide down there. We shouldn't let everybody know. Can I get in your dome? Think we can have a conversation without people, listening in?
I mean,
You may enter.
there's a door.
Too bad, fuckers." And he enters.
Sorry, it was Bernard?
Yeah,
You can call me Bernard, but Benny is fine.
Benster.
No,
Okay, Benny it is.
thank
Big
you.
B?
Yeah, with a B, Benny.
No, I mean Big B. Can we call you that?
If you really cannot remember Benny, go for it.
Alright, Kevin, I will.
No, that's fine. You can call me Kevin. That's okay. Can we close this door or something? Is there a door?
No, we
Cool.
We
Okay.
sold it out.
There's
That's
a chance people listening. That's fine.
No.
People gonna die
no,
anyways.
It's a working door.
it is a working door.
It's a working door.
Oh, we made
Because
an actual door.
zero,
Oh,
it
cool.
always makes it a working
Well, let's
door.
close the door. Hi, I'm Benny. Who are you? I've heard names, but I don't know who's who. Chera, nice to meet. You're big.
I'm by there, the Big Five. Akiak.
Akia,
That's
nice
not
to
why
meet.
we are the big five, but I'm Angie. We are actually the
Who
big
are those
five.
two? Which one is which? Because I know those are
This
George and.
Sarah, and
that's
this George.
Okay, good to remember.
They're a bit sleepy.
I noticed.
We are actually the big five because we were with 4 people and we're all small.
Yeah, we thought it would be funny.
Well, that's a lie.
That's
I'm a late addition, I guess.
no, that's true. So now
No,
we are.
we were with 5 for a little bit, but they died.
Well,
Oh, no,
nice
that's
to meet.
true.
I heard about some of the stuff you guys did in Illinois. Good job. I hate orcs too. Um,
Oh, that
Oh,
fight,
yes, wait, we
right?
did that,
That
yeah.
was
we're
a while
going
ago.
tomorrow. We're entering into Hamuna. There's a
Okay.
couple stuff we have to figure out with the elevator. But we should be fine. However, I need to lay down some ground rules before we enter because Hamunda is not just a little walk in the park. Okay?
You don't want to fight?
Fuck that. No, I'm not
no.
being paid to do that.
That's fair.
Rule number 1: keep an eye out at all times. If you think you hear something dangerous,
Go towards it.
you do, and it is, and let the others know. So make sure that everybody can be keeping tabs on everything. If you see a house or other structure and it looks dangerous and unstable,
Go in.
it is. Don't mess with it. If you see a monster and it looks dangerous and unstable,
Go,
Kill it.
Kill it.
no.
What
Why wouldn't we?
If you see a monster that's dangerous and unstable, guess what? It is.
I'll probably
no,
get
that's
eaten by
kill
it.
it.
at
But
some
what do we
point.
do then?
Well, you go around it. You
I'll
don't
probably get-
engage with it because
I'll
that gets
probably
you
get
killed.
eaten by that
But
zombie.
won't it attack us?
Maybe, but that's why you have to try and hide. We're not. I'm not fighting anything. You guys shouldn't be fighting anything. That shit kills
I
you.
mean, we don't have very stealthy
Most people that kill what?
I cannot see good in the dark.
Well, we'll get to that.
Can I take the bear inside?
You can try.
That's a yes.
That is a yes.
Aside from unstable monsters, people, and other structures, if you see, that's another important one. If you see another person, so not a monster, if you see another person that looks dangerous and unstable,
They are.
they are very well. They are sometimes my mother-in-law. Don't worry about that one.
I would like that story.
All jokes aside, trust only the people that you enter with. Everyone else is out for your money and your stuff. I know for a fact that people around here are looking about when you're falling asleep.
Probably.
On second thought, the people you enter in with, don't trust those either. Just don't trust anybody.
So we shouldn't trust you.
It seems like a
Would
very
be a smart
untrustworthy
choice.
place.
Okay, on the sort of lights, some of us need lights. That sucks. Don't worry, I am equally misfortunate. If you carry a light, expect to be seen, and thus stay alert for when you see monsters and such.
Usually what-
On the topic of sleeping, this city is big and a complete mess. Traveling through it takes a while, and if we rest inside a building, never outside. Outside is where the big monsters are. Inside are just little monsters, which we stand more of a chance against.
What kind of big monsters are there?
There's no consistency in what we encounter.
What
Any
if all the
one-
buildings we see are unstable?
Then we keep looking for one that seems relatively stable,
Yeah,
because I don't want to fight big monsters.
but what are they? Like giant worms or
Sometimes.
dragons? Or
Never heard of that one.
what-
Big different monsters. Some are hairy, some are not. Some can fly, some don't. Some are big, some are small. Small ones can be dangerous if you don't see them coming. So just keep an eye out at all times.
Do you
When
get-
sleeping, always have two people on watch. One to keep an eye out, while the other one also keeps an eye out for danger and stuff, but also to keep each other so no one gets robbed. Because again, don't trust anybody. It's the best piece of advice. On the topic of magic, Elkian told me that some of you are fond of messaging. Don't expect much of that to happen. The chances of messages actually getting out of Hamunda is incredibly small. Some of us have had trouble for reaching people here on the surface to try and get the elevator back up because of that.
That's why the bell was installed.
That's why the bell was installed. But even then, you're not sure who it is. So sometimes people don't even care to raise the elevator because maybe they're not your friends and they don't want to put in the effort for no reason.
I guess.
On the
Couldn't
topic
we just
of-
fly downstairs, or is it a very long way down?
well, as far as I can see, none of us have wings. It's really far down. So,
I mean,
and there's an elevator that takes up the shaft most of the
yeah,
time.
that's fair.
Secondly, on teleportation, any form of teleportation is possible on the inside. However, going in or getting out there's a good chance that you're not going to end up where you wanted to. A friend of mine once tried to teleport us out of the elevator back up to the surface, and we ended up at the foot of the mountain a couple of miles away. So, not great, but as long as you keep it contained inside Homuna, you should be fine. In case of an unforeseen decapitation, incineration, assassination, or other demise, I take no responsibility to return or recover what is left of you. So before you enter, make sure that your affairs are in order and your next of kin are informed.
Is he reading this from a scroll?
No,
Or
this is
this-
all
Yeah, how
just out of,
often have you given this speech to
a lot.
people? Yeah, I figured.
Finally, in the case of my probable violent and agonizing death, I will inform you of the details of our venture once we've entered Hamunda proper. Until then, I trust no one. Any questions?
Will you ever trust us when we are inside?
Probably not.
Are
Maybe-
we supposed to trust you?
Nope.
Because that's what it said. Trust no one. I'm keeping my eye on you, Angie.
Not me.
I don't know what the caves might do to you.
Okay, that's me.
I'm following the guide's orders.
I
Mhm.
thought we
He
were-
said trust no one.
Yeah, but
You already don't you trust me now?
Well, I can trust you now. But I
Do
can't
you?
trust you, of course.
don't blindly follow his guide. I mean,
I mean,
Well, he's the expert, right?
no, honey, he just told us not to trust him.
Yeah, but we're not there yet. right?
But
He
It will-
said
it
when
will
we're
take a
there,
little bit
trust
to-
no one.
yeah.
Probably.
We're not there yet, so now we trust him, and when we're there, we don't trust him. So then, can I trust the information he has given before? I'm confused. I'm gonna think about this for a while.
So what's the deal with everyone being so on edge?
Well, a lot of people steal from everybody, so you should trust no one, so they don't trust news people. You guys are obviously never been here before, so a lot of them are interested in your stuff.
no, but we're killed
And-
a lot of things, so I don't think we
I mean, I
They
could
don't
probably
know
take them all on.
I mean, a lot of them also, not everybody here is completely inexperienced,
No,
but
probably
everybody
not,
who's gone
but
into
still.
Hamunda, and everybody who's gone into Hamunda has been robbed at some point or another.
I'm not gonna roll me.
Maybe they'll try. We'll find out when we're there.
I will.
Up here on the surface, you're relatively safe. Most people probably are not going to do anything here. There is no kumbaya here, but everybody is a bit, kept to themselves and in their own little groups because, they don't trust anybody.
That's
Any other questions?
When do we leave?
yeah.
I mean,
Tomorrow morning?
we can leave tomorrow morning. I can leave tonight. I haven't done anything for the past couple of months except for wait for you guys.
Let's leave tomorrow morning.
We can leave tonight as well. I don't really mind. We'll need to leave the horses somewhere, I guess.
I mean, if you have the chances to, you guys traveled here today, right?
Yes.
If you have a chance to sleep, I would advise doing that not in Hamunda.
Fair point.
Fair. Let's
Who
sleep
cares?
here, and tomorrow morning at first light.
Alright.
We leave.
Question.
Okay, so
Our
when do you
mounts.
want...
Mm-hmm.
So when is first light? Do you mean before? Do we need to wake up before first light, and then we leave at first light? Because I have to do stuff. In the
Don't
morning.
worry. We'll leave when everybody's well awake.
Yeah, because I have to do stretches and like I have some breakfast that I want to make.
We have
Well,
time.
Yeah, it's not those. Yeah,
There's
if
no
we leave
rush.
At first light, we need to
Again,
wake
our
up before
mounts.
first light.
Can we get there from somewhere safe?
Not up here. If you leave them up here, somebody's gonna steal them. If you take them with you, I mean, I don't think more than one horse fits in the elevator, so it'll be a bit before everybody's down.
we
But if you
teleport
do
them
that,
back?
there's a good chance that your horse dies.
I can teleport back with them and teleport back tomorrow.
Yeah, but then you would lose a 7th level.
Correct.
That's unfortunate.
You're already traveling on travel rules, so that means that the long rest you take tonight, none of you lost anything, so it doesn't
Well,
matter.
if she goes back to the guild hall, she wouldn't be on travel rules, I guess.
No, well, not at the guild hall, but then tomorrow she'll teleport back, and that means that she
Well,
starts here with a 7th level spell slot missing.
Yeah, but the one even with travel rules, I sleep once and I can
Fine.
get my.
I'm taking Bosco inside.
yeah, but I'm not gonna take a horse.
Why?
What would I need with a horse? Except eat it, maybe.
Because it's Bosco.
Yes, but he will be like. Sure, you can.
Viciously murdered.
Yeah, probably. You can take Bosco because Bosco is useful. Warhorse and I think his
I mean,
name is
warhorse was
Lancelot.
pretty useful.
Isn't useful.
I don't think the other ones are. I don't
Bosco
know.
with his great swimming speed. We got a lot done down there.
Yeah, what can we expect environment wise?
Death. Oh,
Like a lot of
collapsed
buildings.
houses, a lot of rubble, corpses, what's left of them.
Much
Um,
water, anything environment.
I'm not going to tell too much about what we're going to be doing down there because there's a lot of eyes or ears listening to what we're doing, and
Yeah,
I
that's fair.
cannot inform everybody about what we're doing. So when we were on the elevator, I suppose I can tell you.
Shall I
Everyone should
bring
know.
at least Warhorse back to back home?
I mean, I guess I don't.
George
Do we
Lucas?
care about? Do you care about your horse?
Little bit.
I don't
Well,
really
it's
care.
going to die.
We could
but
kill
you
it
can
for
bring
food.
him.
Yeah,
No, I mean, shall I bring them back home?
I mean you could. You would lose a 7th level.
That's fine.
Did you finish your drawing?
Yes, I already.
Okay, well, you could do that.
And then I can test my drawing.
That's true. Hopefully it works.
Okay, then I bid you all a good night.
Okay, so to skip on a little bit, this night you teleport back to your guild hall with what mounts?
Bree old mount, my mount, and
Warhorse. Okay, so everything except Bosco.
Because you want to keep Bosco here, right?
Okay.
Taking Bosco with inside.
Sure.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3. We're with like 4 people here.
5 if you include Benny.
Yeah, but we don't
Is he gonna
trust
stay
Benny.
with us?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But we don't trust Benny.
I guess.
It's probably wise to keep watches though during the day. There's probably nothing attacking you, but if you're not, you're probably gonna get robbed.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Who's gonna take watches? Because we want to take watches.
Everyone.
But as I said,
Yeah.
as long as you keep somebody awake, it's not that important because then nobody will try to rob you if you go to bed. Probably. The following day, Angie, you teleport back to Homunde. Your arrival in that room does attract a lot of attention because it doesn't happen a whole lot that people teleport here.
Good morning, everyone.
Everybody else is done with their morning routine. Benny goes, so, if we want to take the elevator down, which really is the only way down, there's one problem. Somebody has to operate the elevator while going down. To give you an idea of how long it takes the elevator to go up and down, it takes about, if you fill it with, it has a max capacity of 7 people, it takes about an hour and 15 minutes or so for it to travel one direction. Then it has to come back up, pick up more people. So we're with a bear and 6 people. So that's going to be the question about who's entering, when, how, because we are not going to all fit in once. And the bear is probably heavy.
I mean,
Right?
I guess. So what was your plan?
I don't have a plan. I'm leaving that up to you guys. I didn't know how many people I was. I thought for a second that we were going to have a bunch of horses, but then they disappeared.
That's fair.
So,
Split it up in 2, like in the middle, so we have like safety of people still up here.
That's fair. I mean, probably safety of people down there.
How do the people who are up here go down?
well, you bring the elevator back up,
Yeah.
and then you have to go down again, but there's going to have to be somebody up here to do that.
Yeah, but who?
I don't know. I don't trust anybody here. Normally, you have an extra friend that just stays behind.
So
I have
long
to
was
come
it down
along.
Again?
An hour and 15 minutes.
Oh,
I have a servant I can summon, I guess.
Oh, you can do that.
But I don't think it lasts for that long.
And you'll get stuck.
We can
pay someone.
also pay someone.
Yeah,
You can
that's what I was
try.
thinking.
But I don't trust anybody here.
Yeah, if we pay someone, they probably run off with the money. If I know top down.
Can Bosco do it? Then Bosco is stuck up here.
Bosco would be, even if he could, Bosco
There's
would
no
be
way
stuck
to,
up here.
like, use the elevator from down there.
No.
What do you,
that's
oh, maybe
unfortunate.
no. That's.
Do you
that's
think Bosco could survive up here alone? Would they fuck with the bear?
How many hit points does he have? 100 and something?
104.
I mean, unless
109.
you're not
104.
sure. I mean, he needs to eat at some point, so he's going to either bother people or fight people. I'm not sure. He's not really. It's not a wild animal per se, but if
How
you
long
leave
would
them
it
alone
take
long enough,
to go down?
an hour and 15 minutes.
50?
15.
That's fair.
Damn.
Speaking.
1 hour
Yeah.
and 1.25 hours.
The servant takes an
But I
hour.
don't want to say it.
That's unfortunate.
Would George say this?
What?
No, probably not.
Never mind. Vera has an idea, but Angie wouldn't agree with it.
What's Vera's idea?
Taking
Take a hostage.
Jesus
Yeah, it would
Christ.
work, though.
I don't. Yeah, no, I don't think. How would we do the hostage? Would they stay up here?
No, we take the hostage. We're in us with the last elevator.
Yikes. Benny goes.
No, this is Vera speaking.
Sure.
What are you talking about? Strange voice in the sky.
Okay, so the hostage is not something you'll actually entertain.
Yikes.
Angie wouldn't. She wouldn't bring it up. Think it.
Dark.
Maybe. Sorry.
Either one of you can stay up here, or we can pay someone to do it, or if you have magic stuff.
How did you
that-
do it?
We normally had a friend that would stay up here, and
Who's
then
your friend?
Hmm?
Who's your friend?
oh, he's dead now, I think.
Oh, okay.
They went down like 2 months ago.
And they never came back up.
Mm-mm.
I
But he
guess.
was part of a different group. Like you switch groups every now and again. Sometimes, like you meet new people. But I've been waiting for Augie and stuff. So the guy that normally operated the elevator for my previous group, he went down. I haven't seen him since.
And your previous group?
Some of them found some very good stuff and left. Others are somewhere around here, but I haven't seen any of them. Again, I've been just waiting for a while.
So do you know anyone who is maybe slightly we can trust a little bit?
Nope.
Guys, I can't believe we're getting beaten by an elevator.
The hardest
can we just fly
D&D
downstairs
encounter.
and, like,
A frost hack, sure, no problem. A elevator, that's too much for us.
If you give somebody enough money, maybe they'll do it.
or they'll run over with it.
Maybe.
I'll go up to the wait. Okay, I open the door. Is the guy that I was?
I mean, his
talked-
tent is there.
Is he there?
You don't see him.
I go up to his tent and like knock on something. Hello?
What?
Good morning.
Fuck.
I'm sorry for waking you up like this.
What the fuck are you? Kind of like the tent opens and like has like a knife. You again?
I'm sorry to bother you again.
What?
I wanted to ask you a question.
Huh?
Could you mayhaps, when our group goes down, you do the elevator for us to go down, not to go back up?
No. Eat me.
Like, listen.
Can I walk over to this awkward exchange?
You're like 30 feet away, maybe.
I walk towards you.
Listen, you will get paid.
How much?
How much you want?
All of it. Fucking a lot.
How much is a lot?
You guys have a lot of magic stuff, so give me something cool.
I'm not gonna give you my magic stuff.
Well,
I
and
can
find
give you
somebody
some
else to
money.
operate the fucking elevator for you. Or give me some money.
Yeah, how much money?
How much do you have?
How much do you want?
Half. I don't
Hi,
know.
sir. Hi. Yeah. Wait, can you do us a favor,
Fuck.
maybe?
And he kind of crawls out and he gets up. He's like in his underwear. He's like, what?
I just, we're in a hard place right now. We have to go down.
I think.
I
we
mean,
figured that.
can you just do a favor and I will take her away.
Make a persuasion
We
check.
won't bother you.
Make
I
a persuasion
swear.
check. Go for it. Straight roll, because you would get advantage, but you're disadvantaged.
Yeah.
That doesn't work, I'm choosing violence.
Yeah, I was about to grab him. Like, listen here, buddy.
What was it? Persuasion?
Yeah.
17. It's like, of course you'll get
How
it.
much will you pay me?
Let me see what I can do for you.
I just look at him, look at her.
I'm not doing that kind of shit for free. Lifting
No,
this thing
of
is
course not,
heavy
of course
and it
not.
takes a while.
Let me see what I have for you, sir. I have to think a little.
Clearly.
Apparently so. Yeah.
I'm gonna get dressed.
Yeah, go for it. So what was the plan? I was just gonna.
Beaten by an elevator. Level 14 ain't got shit on an elevator.
I can give him the Bob Bruce later.
No, don't give him a magic item.
I mean, I can give it.
Give him his legs.
No.
Yeah, if he
I
doesn't
can
want to
give
do it, I'll
him-
just try and make
What's
him.
a lot for people? Like,
That's
I don't know. That's why I
such
wasn't
rich
rich
talk.
people issue.
Jesus. What's a
we're-
lot for people? How much do you pay for milk? 15 gold?
I was gonna
That's
say
us.
15 gold.
We're so used to spending 800 gold for fucking health potions.
Is
Yeah, so what are you willing to pay him?
like 50? 15 gold? Is that enough?
That's not a lot. Do we need to do the bear too?
No, we will do the bear, and you will do us, and you promise to get us down. If you don't, I will find you.
Make an
Okay.
intimidation check.
That's all very intimidating, Angie.
Straight?
With disadvantage. 'Cause Jared did not help with the intimidation part, just the persuasion part.
21.
21. Okay,
Even if I say that's not very intimidating.
sure. We'll see.
This inside check.
Go for it.
I'll do an inside check as well.
That one's at disadvantage.
Oh.
Just get
8.
Give me a moment. I have
8.
to
You can't read him. You probably shouldn't trust the guy.
Listen, I thought you were cool, man.
That's like a dirty 20.
You rolled a 21?
No, what? Inside. I have plus
Inside. What?
a +4.
Oh, you're proficient in insight.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And I rolled
He's not
16.
seem trustworthy. He's probably gonna fuck with you for 15 gold.
He's gonna fuck with us.
Of course, it is 15 gold.
I was
That's
not.
nothing.
I mean, 50. I mean, what are you willing to pay for like secure transport?
Like, we're in the situation that if we pay you and you just fuck off while we're in the elevator, then we can't do anything about it, right?
Well, how much are you willing to splurge to make sure that I don't?
Well, apparently he doesn't want to earn anything, so maybe we just.
Go find somebody else. I don't care. I can go
I
back to
mean-
bed.
I
Elevator's
mean, we
heavy.
have thousands of gold, I guess, but like,
Maybe we
We're
have.
just flexing the gold.
I don't like. How much would you pay some guy? I paid
mean,
I gave my parents like 50 platinum yesterday.
I mean,
or
you
7
know,
days ago.
there's. I spent a lot of gold.
Yeah, same. I spent it on healing potions. Not thinking that there was a fucking dumbass
How much?
elevator.
How much money in
Can't
platinum
they
I
just
still
break the elevator? Wouldn't that work?
What I
We could
still
go
have.
down as well.
You have 106. Wait, after after you bought all that stuff, I don't
Yeah.
know.
No, I have like 1,600 gold or something. So that's like, I mean, 50 platinum would be a lot.
That's 500 gold.
Could we ask Forben to do it?
It's not your servant.
No.
Fucking elevator.
Do we have?
I hear you guys have thousands of gold. You can spend some.
Yeah, but we don't trust you.
That makes sense.
Like, unseen servant only lasts an hour. Could we fly down the last 15 minutes?
I mean, we could also just like destroy the elevator and just jump down.
Yeah, we could do that as well.
Maybe that's easier.
But
Yeah.
even with Featherfall, I don't think that
How the fuck are you gonna go back up?
teleport.
You're never gonna end up where you want to.
That's
We will
fine.
end upstairs. Or we end up-
Then we'll end up somewhere. We sleep
Sure.
And then
If you want to destroy the elevator.
I mean, can we go down? Can we just jump down without destroying the elevator?
No, the elevator takes up the hole.
Alright, I want to join in on the conversation. So how's it going?
Not
Have you
good.
No, very
Figuring out a price, but your rich friends are unwilling to give me a decent
It was
wage.
15 gold.
sounds a bit reasonable, yeah.
Yeah.
What about 50?
You see, he's unreasonable.
Give me whatever you think is reasonable.
50. No, because then
Alright,
you're gonna
so-
fuck up with it.
Question, right?
Yeah.
You guys also need this for your own profit. This whole stuff, this whole operation.
Eventually, I guess.
Eventually, yeah. Alright. This is my offer. We give you 50 gold pieces.
Yes.
If you fuck with us, we'll teleport back up, destroy everything down here, burn these tents, and murder everyone in sight.
Make a intimidation check.
Apparently, that is kind of how we do it.
I'm bad at intimidation. Wait,
Mhm.
can I boost with like a...
Yeah.
Nay. No.
Yes, commanding presence.
Go for it.
that works.
Spend
No,
spirit
that's-
die and add it to the ability check. So I can roll a d10 and add it.
Oh, it's technical assessment.
You guys are so filthy rich and like, I'm not gonna give you any.
Holy shit, that is
Fucking
horrible.
hell.
What'd you get?
That is horrible.
Oh, we suck so
Really
much.
bad. Intimidation, let's see.
Oh.
It's almost that's like a 7.
Doesn't.
He goes, oh no, don't kill all my competition. That would be awful. Give me 50 gold, I'll get you guys down. Don't worry about it.
Inside check.
Make an insight check. At disadvantage.
Yeah. That's 14. I don't fucking.
It'll get you down at least part of the way.
Yeah.
So, however
Let
much you're
me
willing to
see,
bet
what
on it.
did George have
Let's
to
get
wear?
another person.
You'll get a similar response from a lot of people.
Yeah, but at least we don't have this guy.
Sure.
I thought he was cool.
Yeah, man, I thought you were cool. Just leave it
I thought you were cool.
So, how much are you willing to pay just some random person to do this?
I don't fucking know.
Double it, give
How much is reasonable?
half it to give it to the next person.
What is reasonable? I don't know. I have too much money.
Benny kind of comes walking up as you guys come back to feed. He goes, there used to be people who operated it relatively like accurately, but they left a couple of months ago.
No.
That's
Why aren't they back?
They used to be part of a large organization in Coppermunda. They used to, I mean, it was a scam. They asked for a lot more money than was actually worth it. But they were at least reliable. Yeah, I think that was them.
Oh yeah, we got rid of those.
They were at least reliable. But they're gone. They also used to keep, the elevator in a good state, but
Maybe that's our fault now.
Yeah, that's definitely okay. Benny, what is reasonable to give these people to get the elevator working?
well, again, normally you get a friend. That is the only way that people really trust to get people down.
Okay.
I've never done it any other way, but getting back up is normally like either a percentage of your whatever you found, or they'll just leave you hanging about midway through. Sometimes they do that to fuck with you.
I mean, but they have to get people up or down anyways, because there's one way down.
I don't know. A bunch of gold. I mean, a handful of gold doesn't have to be crazy, I guess. If you have a more trustworthy person, maybe somewhere like 50 gold. If you don't really trust anybody, 100 something more is mostly a smart idea.
Oh, okay. That gives me a perspective.
Depends on how much you trust the person.
I guess.
I would never do that because I don't trust anybody.
Yeah, so how would you go down?
I normally would find a friend first.
So find a friend. Why didn't you find a friend in this?
I was waiting for you guys.
You had months though.
Yeah, I'm not looking for friends.
I guess.
How do we make friends here?
Pay him a lot of money, or invite him to come with you and have a couple of successful trips.
It
Who
takes
wants
too
to
long.
come with us and not die?
No
good.
response.
I don't think that
I think
works
we're
like
really
that.
well liked here.
You're not good at making friends, are you?
Usually, okay. To be fair, usually we go to a place
Mm-hmm.
And
and
people
there's
like us.
beasts there, and we beat them up. That's usually how this goes.
Well, that's not how you're gonna make friends here.
No, we don't.
Apparently.
Everybody
I-
here is out for themselves.
Either we topple a regime, or topple a crime
fuck?
family, or topple something like a dangerous.
Yeah, no, these are all just like treasure hunters and shit.
Yeah, no, we're not very used to this kind of environment.
That's obvious.
We
I
are
mean,
used to being like
I used to be.
If you give me some money, I'll go find someone, and then we can see how much money you guys got.
100 gold pieces.
A lot. Like, how much do you need?
I mean, if I said 50 gold pieces, maybe we'll see.
200
Sure, give him 200.
Yeah.
for the gold, the party funds.
Sure.
Yeah, here
Yeah.
we use 200.
Okay, and he goes out.
We just trusted him. That's our first mistake.
Yep.
Yeah,
Didn't
we
learn.
we're never gonna see him again.
God.
Maybe an hour or two later, Benny goes from tent to tent looking for people. He goes back, found someone. Let's go.
Great.
In the meantime, you guys could have lowered Bosco if you want to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
And maybe with someone.
Yeah, that's
With
so.
the key, yeah.
Benny will eventually come back with someone, but you guys are operating the elevator for at least Bosco and maybe a person, because it can house 6 medium creatures.
yeah, that's
One large creature occupies space with 4 medium creatures, so 2 people can go with Bosco.
I'm going with Bosco.
probably Zera as well.
Yeah.
Zira and okay. So you guys operate this thing,
I'll
and
operate it.
yeah, at that point it goes relatively slow. If there's
This is
less.
boring work. I can see why people don't do
If there's less people, it's not that. It's like you're pushing it around,
Yeah.
and you guys you travel for every foot takes about a minute or so. You're traveling about 750-ish feet down.
I can see why people don't do this.
It's really monotonous and boring. If there's less people in it, it goes a little faster.
so the way back up goes fast.
The way back up goes faster. Yeah.
Unless
Let's
there's
see.
people waiting.
No, they're not allowed in.
The elevator descends at a rate of 10 feet per minute. It needs to descend 750 feet, taking 75 minutes or 1 hour and 50 minutes to reach the maximum at its maximum capacity of 6 people. Sorry, each space
Oh,
Less
so I could have used
takes 10
a
people
sea
off the
serpent.
travel time. That depends on how many people you're traveling with
So
and
I
how many
could've-
times you can do that.
Oh yeah. I could've
So
technically done it.
if it's full, it's an hour and 15 minutes. One
Wow.
person less takes off 10 minutes. 2 people less takes off 20 minutes. So in that way, if it's empty, you do it in 15 minutes. So that's how long it takes to get back up for you guys.
50 or 15?
15. If
So
it's
you
empty
could've
though.
done the servant.
Well, you can still do the servant the second time if you want to.
Yeah, but then this guy has been paid for nothing, so
That's true. Like, you can go fuck
Yeah.
it.
so we could have done that, but
I mean, you can still. Sorry, I should have read this out. I
No,
forgot that
it's
this was a thing. You still have that option.
Now
but
we might have a way back.
You
up.
wouldn't be able to do it, I think, because there would still be four people would have to go. The insurance servant could just do that
Yeah.
if you want to.
No, it's fine.
Okay. So,
Now we
Akiak
might
and
have a way
Zira,
back up.
you guys go down. You enter. You come out into like what seems to be a small platform with like you see the rubble of the city ahead of you. You don't have dark vision, so you don't see that far actually. At the bottom of here, there is some stuff here. Like people sometimes there's leftover camps and stuff down here. People sometimes must wait for the elevator a couple days maybe.
But they have a bell, right?
They have a bell, but there's not always somebody up there to go answer it for you.
We
But
took
it's
all our stuff with us, by the way.
It is a large
Yeah.
and empty space right now. When you guys arrive,
Right now.
Do I still have the light?
You're not
the
right.
elevator goes slowly back up. It will take 15 minutes to go back up. Then the other 4 people are going to enter, so that means that it will still take 55 minutes to go
Yeah.
down again. So it'll be a while. In the meantime, it is Akiak, Bosco, and Zira down in the depths of Homunda.
There's no fish here, sadly.
Akiak.
No, there isn't. Get
In
to
that
the
empty
chopper.
space, you hear distant rocks fall as maybe someone very far away is trying to climb something, or it's a creature. You hear skittering of insects every now and again. You hear a distant roar from something pretty large, probably, that kind of echoes. I would like for you to roll a d6 or d12 and tell me what the thing is.
A 4.
A 4.
You die.
Ah, again. You just guys come down, just a kid lying dead on the ground.
Bosco and Zira are fine. Just
Yeah,
the Kia just like
Roll a d6.
you got a heart attack.
3.
I'm sorry.
3.
Died of old age.
Died of old age.
Took too long. Took too long to find someone to operate the elevator.
You guys made it down relatively well. Down here, it is quiet and they're skittering. And at some point, you hear the skittering of insects begin to become louder and louder as something relatively large is approaching.
We should maybe hide.
You can't see anything unless you light something.
I want to use my hunting goggle night vision.
Okay, you
Fuck.
turn on
my,
the
my thermal vision.
night vision. How far does that reach, or
Six-
just you-
60
as
feet.
60 feet? Okay, so it's as far as Zira's dark vision. Something is approaching, multiple things, and at one point you see this large armored insectoid bear-looking thing kind of like go around one of the like ruined walls in front of you. There's a large centipede-like creature that begins to skitter down one of the pillars nearby. These dog-sized beetles begin to crawl around. What's your first inkling? What's the first thing you want to do as these all begin to approach you, looking for dinner, as far as you understand insects?
Grab Zira and jump on Bosco.
Okay, so both of you are sitting on Bosco. You're standing on a bit of a raised platform with like the camps in front of you, and the insects are coming from beyond that.
My first instinct is to run away, actually.
Okay, so you're gonna go on Bosco, run off into the darkness of Amunda.
A little bit, yeah. See if they continue on with the
Well,
chase.
You don't get you spot them early enough that you don't have to suffer opportunity attacks by running past them. But the moment you pass them, they all kind of and the big bear beetle kind of begins to follow you. They're after you.
Oh my god.
They're not. They're. How fast does boss go?
Uh,
His movement is slowed down a little bit because he has 2 creatures on it. So
40.
40. He's moving at 30 because there's 2 people on it. 0 is only small, so it's not half movement. But he's moving at 30 feet. At which point, these creatures are not faster than you. Or the big centipede and the bear insect are not. But the little beetles are faster. But they are following you as they kind of begin to run after Bosco.
Like that when I start.
Go for it.
Starts firing and everything.
What are you firing at first? The beetles would catch up in about 3 rounds or so. The other ones are just keeping pace as you're running into the
Zero
darkness.
probably casts haste on.
Okay, haste.
Haste on.
That's
Kia.
useful.
Mark that off for her.
Haste on Utsil or on Akiak or on the bear.
I could do both technically.
With the bear, you could maybe try to outrun
Yeah.
them.
But I'm not here.
What does Zero do? She casts haste on the Kiak or the bear? Because the
1,
Kiak
2,
is
3.
preparing to shoot, I think.
Yeah.
No,
very
the
fair.
bear.
On the bear. Okay.
Bosco.
Okay, you will have 2 rounds of
The
doing
movement
something
speed
before.
doubles.
Yes.
So
You'll have 2 rounds before they get out of your dark vision. You wouldn't be able to see them anymore. They may be tracking you, so you may have to continue running, or you can try to circle back. Do you want to just take off on Bosco, or do you want to shoot at them whilst they're still following you?
Yeah, shoot at them while they're following. Actually.
Okay. You have the bear insect, as I described it, the big centipede, and then the little creatures. The little creatures are significantly smaller, as I said, about dog-sized,
Yeah.
but they
Are
were
all-
catching
Are they all
up.
been grouped together? Or are they all?
They are not. They're too few to be grouped together.
Oh, okay. No, I mean close, within 5 feet of each other.
Yeah, no, they're not that close. So that
No, okay. Take out the bear. I guess that's the fastest.
Go for
I think. Using.
No, the beetles are the fastest.
Hmm?
The beetles.
the beetles are the fastest, but also not the most dangerous.
Yeah, the bear. I guess. My Remor has bolt.
Go for it. So
Uh,
3 shots, or are you action searching? I mean, you can
let's
take a
see
short.
how much-
You can probably take a short rest before the rest comes down. To be fair.
That is true.
if you're not being chased, I guess.
Let's see how much damage I can do on the first thing. I don't know
Go for
what
it.
its AC is yet, so let's see what sharpshooters can do. First shot, sharpshooter.
Go for it.
A 19.
Sorry, I'll put on some more appropriate music. 19 hits.
Alright. I gotta note down because that makes different kind of weight. Does it matter if they have anything to cold or fire? Because I also have to note.
Not for these.
No? So
Nope.
then you can roll the extra damage, doesn't matter which one it is.
Yes.
Good to know. Second shot. On that one as well.
Go for it.
That I've hit before. Also with the Remor bolt. Sharpshooter. That is an 18.
18 just hits.
Great. Okay, that's high. enough.
Both balls cracking through its armor, but not slowing it down yet.
Third shot, sharpshooter.
Go for it.
That misses, probably.
How much?
12. Or
12
11.
does miss, yes.
Yeah, sad.
Unfortunate.
Unfortunate indeed. I will... I had the bonus action crank before I say that. Do I have to say that then? Oh, I can make a hailstorm bowstring as well. I don't have to... when it hits.
Sure.
Once per turn when making a ranged attack. Yeah, so one of the shots will also be a hailstorm.
Okay, I'll say that can hit all the little beetles.
Great. Then let's roll damage first for the
First
one.
2 shots.
Yes. Let's see.
It's 30 flat.
Yeah, it's 30. No, that
More, right?
is,
There's more now.
Yeah, it's more.
Oh, it's.
It's 32 flat.
Damn.
Then 2 for the gold. 2 d10s for. Where are my d10s? Oh, there's a d10 and there's a d10. And 2 extra d4s for the remorse bolts. I am keeping all those round things. 9. Oh, that's too much. Hold on. 9 plus 2 plus 5 plus 4. That is 58 damage.
Okay. Then the hailstorm is like a
Oh,
larger
yeah, right. The
cone,
hailstorm
right?
still comes. I have never not done hailstorm on him as well. So 58 is just the bolt, then the
Yep.
hailstorm, and I need dexterity saving throws from the rest. For piercing and 2d6 gold.
What's the DC?
15.
11, 20, 15.
The ones who succeed take half.
Okay.
An extra, that's 6, 9 damage of cold and piercing.
So as the creature's falling, you just these bolts begin to jut through it. It would not survive, and that definitely slows it down.
Good.
Like, it would not even survive half of that again.
Always lovely to hear that, actually.
You will have a second turn, unless you wish to action surge during this one.
No, I use my second turn and see how that goes and action search after that maybe.
They are following you still.
Alright, then
When it gets to the second round, Zero will have to get to do something as well, because after the haste. So figure it out. As long as it has a range of 60 feet, you're good. Though you get to shoot again.
I do get to shoot again, and I will shoot again. If it can't even survive half of that, I think I might just go for safety. Alright.
You can also roll damage before, and then you can switch targets after. If it dies, then you don't have to roll attacks first.
Right. So the first one,
Mm-hmm.
bonus action Hailstorm Bowstring.
Okay, so oh no, not the
Oh, sorry, Cobalt. Cobalt.
the Cobalt Crank. Okay,
Yeah. And Hailstorm Bowstring.
very well.
Regular shot, Remorse Bolt.
No remorse, but go for it.
It's missing. So sad. 16.
16 does miss, I'm afraid.
Fuck. Wasted those things.
Yep.
Yeah. Misses those things. Second shot. Only Remorse
Wait,
Bolt.
wait.
That's a dice set. That kind of regular. 30-20.
Hits.
Right. Can only do this then. It's horrible. Holy shit. Reroll piercing damage. That's a little bit better. $16.
Okay. It is not dead yet, but it's close. It may give up the chase. You're not sure. It is really low.
Then my third shot on it, a regular, my last
On the same
bolt.
creature?
Yeah.
Because
same
you have the bear that is now almost dying, and you have the centipede that's following you.
on the bear.
On the bear, very well.
Regular. Yeah, that hits with a 24.
That hits.
My last Remorse Bolt as well. I'll keep that actually. So that is 18 damage.
18 with that. That second shot, we gotten 4 shots from it. At that point, it collapses to the ground and dies. Not doing much.
That was all those bolts.
Okay.
And we had 6 of those.
And then you have the little monsters are following you still, but a little slower. And the centipede is still following you.
Alright.
I think
I will
Zero.
action search, but I'll do
Okay.
I think Zero will use. I kind of want to try the Chaos Wand.
You can, if you want to. Okay, go ahead and make an attack roll.
Range spell attack. Let's see.
Plus 10, I think. Natural 1.
Natural one for an 11 on the centipede.
11 misses. 1 second, she has to roll on the... Go ahead and roll D100, because on a natural 1, you have to roll on the wild magic table.
Is that true?
Yep, at the bottom.
Oh, right.
Go ahead and roll. See what's going to happen to Zero. Just fireball centered on yourself.
73.
73. Okay, go ahead and roll a... Go ahead and roll a D6 and re-roll on a 6. 1. Akiak, you are poisoned. For the next, go ahead and roll a D4.
4.
for the next 4 hours.
Oh.
It's a random creature. I assigned them all a number. Nothing happens. Kiek, you're poisoned now. Then you action surge.
It's a giant stench just comes.
This fart.
Oh! What was that noise? Oh!
So your attacks are made with disadvantage now.
No!
Because that's what poison
Fuck.
does.
That's the worst thing that can ever happen to me!
Yeah.
No problem.
But go ahead and action surge.
Shit, I've done my shit first. Oh, no. Yeah, action surge, start
You should've,
shooting. On the sharpshooter, I can't do
Sharpshooter?
that anymore.
This one does not carry as much armor, so it's probably a lot easier to hit.
Yeah, but this is man. I'm not gambling on that. All of them are frost bolts as well.
Go for it.
Right.
Sure.
I am gambling. Sharpshooter.
Sharpshooter, go for it.
10.
10 misses.
Oh my god.
Regular.
Yeah? Okay.
Wait, I still needs to make a dexterity saving throw.
Go ahead and roll for the damage. Or no, because if it
If it
succeeds...
succeeds, it doesn't do anything.
18. I rolled a 17.
That succeeds, no damage for the first bolt.
Second bolt.
Second bolt, regular shot. Dirty 20.
It will fail, I think, with a 15 on the dex save.
No,
Dirty
it
20.
succeeds. DC is
Oh, then it
15.
succeeds. Hits. Dirty
Hits.
20.
First shot,
Go for it.
regular. I could have been a sharpshooter.
Coulda,
30.
shoulda, woulda.
Hits.
Yeah. Dexterity saving throw.
I rolled a 15, so 16.
And those don't do anything. These.
But it's at least 10 points of damage from the piercing. Or 12 points of damage from the piercing.
True. And still 2d6s. Plus. Rolling that. Roll the worse. 31.
Damage?
31 damage.
It could not take that again as the bolts just sink into it. They explode with the shards. The shards do damage the creatures around it. They're not doing great. At that point, you guys lose them, but they seem to be giving up the chase at that point. At which point, you and Zira are in the middle of buttfuck nowhere. There's the ruins around you. Over the next hour or so, you'll probably find your way back safely to the elevator platform.
Would that hour be sufficient enough to short rest?
To short rest, yes,
Okay, good.
but you will remain poisoned for 3 more hours.
Sarah, we're gonna have a real conversation about this.
You
when you're
guys-
not sleepy anymore.
Angie and Chera, you guys are the only ones awake, and the elevator, as it begins to descend, together with Benny and George, you paid the person how much?
200?
200. We
From-
gave Benny. We gave Benny.
We gave Benny,
200.
sure. So, how much? Or sorry, how much? Where did you pay that from?
The party funds.
Party funds. Did you pay it in silver or? Because you have 3 platinum, 57 gold, 13,000 silver.
Silver, then I guess.
Okay, so
Just
that
entire
is
bag of silver
that's
here,
2,000 silver.
Benny.
for 200 gold.
A
It's a
large
big
ass
bag.
of
Yeah.
silver. Like, here, Benny.
Benny was walking around.
One
He's
silver.
like, I found somebody who wanted to take it. So we'll enter.
Alright.
Don't fuck us. And Benny goes stand in the elevator. And the man, sure, he's like,
You think this is doing good?
walking it down. Benny goes, I don't think so.
Oh god.
As you guys slowly begin to descend down into the depths,
Sure.
the heavy creaking of wood at first, but then the scraping of stone as the elevator kind of hangs in the shaft and kind of slams to the sides every now and again.
I can see what is this degrading. This is not really smart.
Well, after those people left, nobody's keeping track of this thing anymore, so nobody's repaired it since, I think.
That's pretty. Why don't you start up something to, do the same?
No, it's not my responsibility. No, not even theirs. So,
I mean, that's fair, but you can make a lot of money out of it.
yeah, but we don't trust each other.
I guess.
Because the elevator has largely been left untouched since the Iron Syndicate left, it has fallen into a state of disrepair. It begins to creak and sway. You guys will must. It begins to like sway and kind of like. At one point, one of you kind of like goes, oh, and you step partially through one of the planks that kind of breaks. Not all the way through, but it's not that comfortable. You guys must succeed on a 4-step skill challenge to not break the the elevator and descend safely. What do you guys do?
Can I intimidate them?
Actually, with less people, you need less successes. You only need 2 successes before 3 failures.
Can I use my survival skill to fix up the elevator?
Sure. Go ahead and roll DC 15 survival check. You grab a piece of rope. You're gonna tie some of the parts that are beginning to break and open up. You're gonna tie that back together again.
Attempt to.
Mm-hmm.
With 21, it's gonna work.
21. That works. So you kind of combine a couple of pieces of this elevator, tie them down so they're kept together and doesn't fall apart.
Suddenly,
What do
like
you have?
one rope
You have magic that can help?
No.
Oh.
That's for the mage
that's
armor.
not
I put
Oh,
it
okay. You can't. You did mage armor.
on.
Sure.
Fuck.
I have another one I can try.
Can I? Yeah, fuck.
I mean, you can let Cherub
I-
try another one, but
I have another idea.
unless you have something.
Yeah, I want to try and investigate to see what places are more durable to stand.
Sure. Make an investigation check.
What?
DC 15, we'll say.
Disadvantage.
At disadvantage. Yours was also a disadvantage,
I
right?
did.
Okay.
I got a 14 and a 16.
Ooh!
A natural 1 and a natural 2.
No, it's a natural 20 and a 17.
Okay.
So investigation, that's +2, so that's 19.
And she goes, you stand over there. You stand over there. all holding like a post. As you're going
I'm
down.
holding like 2 ropes.
You're going down for you're expecting 55 minutes, almost an hour. You're about halfway through, maybe a little further, at which point the elevator comes to a stop. Benny goes, maybe you just needed a piss.
You think so, Benny? You
Like, how
think...
far down is it? I look down. Through the hole.
Just beyond your dark vision. It's more than 60 feet.
By the way, I put on the light amplifying glasses so I can see shit.
Sure, 30 feet. I mean, you have the staff that gives off 40 feet.
Oh,
So that's more than your light
Then I
amplifying
don't.
glasses. But
you think, Benny?
Let's wait for a
I
bit,
don't-
and otherwise
maybe.
we can figure something out.
how long are we going to wait?
Who had feather fall
How
again?
lo-
Sierra.
Do you have any useful magic?
Disintegrate.
Disintegrate is not gonna work.
I don't say anything. I don't know. What should I disintegrate then?
I don't know. Voices in my head said disintegrate.
Yeah.
He'll come back.
I sure hope
5
so.
minutes later, you guys are all sitting.
Hier nog
Yeah,
voor
they're
het
not
tot-
coming
till
back.
the god, right?
Oh,
10
God.
minutes later, nothing. When you guys
No.
eventually return, you also just don't hear the elevator anymore.
Hello? Somebody down there?
You hear faint echoes of Angie, very distant.
Hello?
It's kind of echoing through the hall as well. So
Probably
anything nearby will also hear it.
Extracting everything.
We probably shouldn't make that much noise.
Is it dangerous here then?
Down there it is.
Oh, yeah.
That's what Benny said, right? Right,
Mhm.
Benny?
Yeah.
We don't want to be
I
a
don't
Theodore.
think he's coming back.
No.
Think.
Should have given the other half.
Oh my god, Benny.
Benny!
What?
Give it back. Thank you.
This
I'll
is
put it
all...
in the...
You really
So you only,
don't trust me as well.
so you only spent 1,000.
Oh,
1,000 silver, so 100 gold.
Yeah, that's why we gave you 200.
I told you not to trust me, but now we're stuck, so I may as well.
and how big is Benny?
He's halfling size, he's like 4 feet.
Can I pick him up?
No,
Don't pick him up.
it's too quick for that.
Don't pick him up.
What are we gonna do now, though?
Yeah, what are we gonna do now?
That's a
Benny?
good question.
What are we gonna do?
Well,
It's all
normally
your
we'd have to
fault.
wait until somebody else needs the elevator.
Yeah, but then we're going up.
Yeah, probably. Then we can find someone else.
No, Benny, that's not working. How do we do this?
I want to know.
I would like
how
for
far-
all of you. I would like for the two of you to roll d20s
I'm gonna
and add them together.
I'm gonna. Before we do that, I kind of want to light. Do I have a torch still?
I mean, Angie stands here with the staff that has just a torch with 40 feet light.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna throw the staff down there.
Oh,
I can
sure,
put
you
the
can.
dancing lights down.
Dancing
No.
lights would not reach the bottom from here.
I'm gonna light some twigs, I guess.
Sure.
Oh, just some wood that I break a plank.
Sure, that works too. Eventually, a little bit of shit simmer, throw it down.
Throw it down and just see how far it
You are
goes.
creating a bit of a fire in this riggedy thing, but you throw it down. You're sitting there, and at some point you hear ka-ching, ka-ching, as a wooden plank and it falls into that open space where the elevator lands, and just like it's like a little bit burning, and then turns to like just smoldering.
Do I
no.
do I see it land?
Yes, your guess, about 200, 250 feet.
Okay, it's about 250-ish feet.
How sturdy is this thing?
Not
You guys,
at all.
you guys begin to hear.
Someone is cutting a rope. Fucking someone.
the elevator kind of begins to shake a little bit.
Oh no!
God, I will throw a d20 by the way.
Yeah, roll the d20s and add them together. What'd you get?
17.
17?
A 5.
Okay, you guys have a little bit of time, maybe a minute or so, as you hear.
Why would they do this?
Hold on to me.
I should have really paid them the other. You guys have a lot of magic stuff. They probably hope that if we fall and we die, that they can come loot it.
Wait a minute. Wait, I'm gonna look up the
Can I-
feature I have.
Can I kill them all?
Oh no, I don't know.
Can I?
Can't kill Benny?
No. The ones upstairs.
Not right now.
They will know.
God, I don't want to die.
It's all your fault, Benny. It's all your fault.
Benny, can I pick you up?
For what reason?
NG reason.
Preferably not.
You're gonna have to trust me.
I don't.
I try to
Hold
pick
on
him
to
up.
me.
Nope.
I hope.
He's not gonna be picked up.
Then you're gonna fall to your death.
She
Benny.
has a plan.
What's your plan? Tell the plan.
Do you have polymorph?
I do have polymorph.
You guys hear ching. It's like
I
a big.
polymorph.
As the thing kind of falls down. What do you polymorph into?
Into bird.
Okay, so there's a bird now that occupies. Everybody else is like, because there's bird is
hold on
large,
to the bird.
or just a small bird.
No, big bird.
Okay, so everybody's like in the elevator. The
I-
elevator
I
falls
grab
apart,
people and I fly
and
down.
you guys begin to.
Yeah, I
I
try to
grab
break
people
the
and-
elevator and then make a big enough hole. I try to break
Make a dexterity check as the bird. What bird are you turning into?
Yeah, that's I have to see.
giant.
You'll have a +1. Most birds have a +1, so go ahead and roll and add a +1.
17.
17. You can grab 2 people. The others are gonna fall. Who are you picking up?
Grab George
George,
and Benny.
I'll just grab Benny. I'll last
Benny's like,
second.
oh fuck! Before you grab him, you begin to.
Oh no!
Descend.
Can I fly them down and still catch 0? 'Cause I have
No,
to.
you're occupying the entire width of the hole.
I
You
tried
have
to-
to do everything to try and get down as far as you can before the elevator is gonna land on top of you.
Can't I grab the elevator where people are inside of?
No, the moment you turn into a bird,
Oh.
you become so big that you don't fit in the elevator anymore. That breaks the elevator. Then you can grab people before you start descending. Somebody's still cutting the rope, so at some point this thing is gonna come down.
Okay.
So you're like trying to descend with people
Yeah.
in your claws without slamming to the ground, and at some point that thing is gonna come
Okay,
down.
but at the moment that things come, do I have time to fly down
No,
and
No,
go
I'm
back
go-
up?
not even close.
Alright, fuck it.
Because you maximum have like a 120-foot fly speed on a
Okay.
turn.
Alright.
Find out which bird you want to play.
I'm gonna.
I need
I'm
1,
gonna
2,
break
3,
the
4, 5,
floor.
6, 7. I need
So that's a 4th level.
I need 18 more d6.
Four.
8.
These are 6.
These are 8. 8 plus 4 is 12.
Can I rage
6.
before I do that? I break
Uh,
the floor. I specifically break the floor with rage.
Sure.
Okay,
So this
that
is,
helps.
this is 8. This is 12. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. This is enough. Plus whatever I have.
Can Sierra cast spells on you?
If she reacts in time, if she sees me.
Want me to calculate for you? Got the calculator open.
I'm gonna add all the tens first.
Can I look?
Sure, you can. A lot of sixes.
Not that many. There's a lot of. No, there's not that many. There's a lot of twos. My dice roll 5, 4, 1, and where's the other one? Oh, and a 6, of course.
Okay.
Johnny
Yeah. Okay. Oh, it's a bunch of 10s and then 12. Okay, here we go. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 92 points of bludgeoning damage, minus 25 because you're a 5th level monk.
No, minus.
5 times your monk level, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So 25. So that goes from 92 down to 78? No, 73, I think.
67.
67. I'm bad at math.
Right?
25, yes.
Yeah,
67. Okay, you're raging, so it's half of 67, so it's 33. So as you, as you had the wooden thing fall, and like, and suddenly you hear, as Chera just lands on the ground.
Oh my god,
You hear,
Chera!
you hear, as there's a bird descending.
What the fuck?
What bird are you choosing?
I believe I can do a giant eagle.
Okay, how fast is a giant eagle? Because you're at half speed because you're carrying 2 people.
Just grab Chera's.
Sure.
Giant eagle.
What?
85E.
How much damage did I take? 30 what?
33.
33, okay.
As you just land at the bottom.
80 feet flying.
80 feet. Okay, so that means at top speed you go. Well, you're at half speed because you're carrying 2 people. You're dashing probably,
Yes.
so that gets you to
80.
80. Roll a d20 on an even number. You get another 80 feet before the elevator starts coming down. If you have an odd number, the elevator comes down now. So you want to have an even number. What do you get? 19 is an odd number, which means as you're about 80 feet down, you hear as the elevator kind of glingling down the hole. 80 feet down, 250 feet drop, which is 80 feet gets it down to 130 feet, which means you only only need 13. 1,
So is it
2,
80 flat or is
3,
it 40
4,
and 80
5,
because of the
6,
dash?
7, 8, 9,
Yeah, that's
half
right.
rolls with the
Yeah,
dash.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Oh, yeah, that's
7,
true.
8, 9, 10, 11, 13. All of you suffer, because Angie, you're the biggest. George and Benny suffer half of this.
I only have 26 hit points.
That's the bird.
Well, as the bird. So
Yeah.
some of this is going to carry over into you, I'm afraid. But you're suffering the full thing. They suffer
Actually,
half.
Yeah, that fell down, I think.
Let's see. 4 plus 4 is 8, plus 2 is 10. 5 plus 5 is 10, so that's 20. 6 plus 4 is 10, makes 30. 5 plus 3 plus 2 is 10, makes 40. Plus 4, 44 points of damage.
44 minus 26, right?
Yes, minus 26, and then the rest you take.
18.
As the suddenly Chera falls down, out of the way. As she climbs back out, the elevator with a large bird underneath it slams down. Pieces of wood just scatter out from that direction. Everybody has to like duck for a moment. It kind of comes to a still.
We are fine. We are fine. We are.
As you guys are just
Fine.
laying there in rubble, Benny goes, "Fuck." That
All your
hurts.
fault, Benny. All your fucking fault.
What the fuck?
I thought 100 gold was
happened?
enough.
No!
Then they stopped moving it and started cutting the rope.
Benny, we
I'm killing
tried.
everyone up there.
That's what I was saying as well.
We're killing everyone up there.
Definitely. But then, Benny goes first.
Hey!
Hey, no, let's not kill our guide.
Not yet.
Okay, it was not smart that you gave him.
I
only
thought
gave
100 gold was a lot.
It is, Benny. It is.
Well, that's my meaning exactly.
We gave you 200 to do it.
It
You guys,
Dumb bitch.
you guys look like you have
Angie.
too much money.
Angie, it's fine. Okay,
Maybe
we're living. It's not smart. I agree. We'll
maybe
be angry.
Zira really should have used that carpet of her.
Yeah, but there was an elevator in the way.
That would have been the elevator, no? But you could have broken the elevator technically,
I
but you
didn't
didn't
think
want to
they
break
would-
the
I
elevator.
didn't think they would break the elevator.
We
That's
got a
true.
way up, I guess.
Yeah, I guess.
Yes.
Although,
But
no,
it's-
Can we go up right now?
If you think
No.
about it,
Can we go up right now and
No, but
actually murder all of them?
no, the carpet takes an hour. That's pretty far.
Yeah, and it's really slow with 6 people
Is
on
the
it.
thing is the plank still burning?
No, that's been
Okay.
smothered out.
Oh, my back. Fuck.
Well, they probably think you're dead.
I
Well,
hope they do. 'Cause
I
they'll
hope
be
so.
dead soon.
I don't know how we're gonna get back up now.
I don't know how they're gonna get down now.
Yeah.
I mean, they can
just
build a
all
new
these
elevator.
wasted Their whole new.
Yeah, they really didn't think this through. They
They really
have to
didn't.
make a whole new elevator. Like,
Yeah, probably.
make the rope entirely. It's gonna take
I'm in
ages.
pain.
We're all in pain. Well, I'm, guess fine. Besides the fact that I've already been trying to get eaten.
Oh, nice.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, there were already some insects chasing after us.
There's no insects around here, so you dealt with them, I guess.
Yeah, there's a dead body over there somewhere in the darkness.
I guess.
It's far away.
Anyways,
Can we sit here for a moment? I want to explain the thing, everything you need to
Yeah,
know.
you want to play some more? Hmm?
Well, he did say not to trust him.
I did tell you not to trust me.
yeah.
You gave me 200 gold. That was a lot of money.
Yes, but I thought your life would be. I should have let him fall.
He gave the money back.
I should have let him fall.
No, we wouldn't have a guide to the second level.
Yeah, we need a guide.
We would be fine.
No.
No,
No.
it's nice to
No.
have a guide.
Are you not gonna murder me?
No.
Not yet.
Maybe.
Okay.
If your services are acceptable.
It'll be fine.
No one's around here. You've been here for a bit. No one's listening in on this, I hope.
I haven't seen anyone, but I'm not great in the dark.
That's true.
Must we do this here because we did make a lot of noise?
We can wait. We can do it later. I just
No, I mean,
keep me alive if you want to get to the second level.
I mean, let's go.
Keep us alive, you fucking asshole.
Angie,
I did. We're all alive, are we
you
not?
did. You did.
You
okay.
shouldn't have trusted me.
Okay. Let's get to a safe place. We'll be zen. Let's get to a safe place.
Well, nowhere safe.
Safer place. That's
We're
not
not.
here where we made a lot of noise that people are probably gonna
That's
be
fair.
attracted to.
Okay, let's go.
And then you can explain
Yeah,
what the plan is.
this way.
I dimmed my staff and I just
I can't see. Fuck.
put on the goggles.
You can't. Benny takes out a
No,
torch and then
I put get out the goggles.
Okay. He begins to walk.
I can see in the dark.
You have the.
I
It's
also.
night vision. I can see heat-like signals. It's not dark vision. It's not the same.
Benny's holding a torch now, so
Yeah. Thanks.
you guys begin to leave. As you guys are walking, he goes, "Okay. The reason you need me to get to the second level is because
Yeah, the way down.
I think I found a way down.
Oh, he thinks.
Angie.
I'm pretty sure, at least. So, the normal tunnel that would normally lead to the second layer is similar to the tunnel up there, where it's like collapsed.
Mm-hmm.
That's the reason nobody really got through, and nobody has the equipment and the time to set up a whole mining operation here.
That's fair.
So, no one really got there. So the first layer is a little scarce loot-wise these days because people have been coming here for centuries now. But I think I found a way, because I found this like amphitheater thing,
Mm-hmm.
which is like this like it's up against the wall near the end, near the tunnel to the second layer, and it's up against the wall, and normally like it goes down because there's rows of seats and probably a stage at some place.
Mm-hmm.
At one point that collapsed, and now there's like slowly there's been a lake forming in there, but when it collapsed,
it must have collapsed somewhere, right? So there's probably some sort of like sinkhole. And
Probably.
it started filling it with water that kind of like trickles down the wall. So there's a lake now. But the
So we
water
swim
keeps
down.
coming.
Yeah.
The water keeps coming, but it doesn't overflow. At least in the past like couple of months, it hasn't. So my idea is that it's probably going through the rocks, going somewhere. I think to the second layer that's beneath. That makes sense to me, right?
Makes sense.
So hear me out. You can go swim there, but you can't really lift up all the rocks from under the water. Or at least I don't know how many rocks there are. But for that, I found a solution.
Explosives?
What?
Explosives?
No, because it's underwater.
'Cause-
And there's no, like, magic doesn't... I mean, you can, I guess, but magic doesn't really... I don't know magic. So,
I mean, that's fair. Go
But-
for it. What was your plan?
I found a way, I think, that you could go down there and remove all the rubble. So, there's a place a group and I tried to get into a while back, which is like this like large workshop looking thing. It's like some sort of workshop guild at some point. I don't know. Outside, they have this big metal thing that I think is some sort of construct, but it's not working because it's missing a couple of bits.
Right.
So we were like, let's go in. Maybe they got the bits inside. Then we found out why nobody's gone in there before. No one else came out because there's a lot of traps and stuff inside. But if we find that missing piece, we can maybe activate the construct, who can then dig out the hole. That was the best idea I got.
That makes a lot of sense.
And that's what you're here to figure out if it's gonna work.
Sounds like a good plan, I guess. If there's no other way.
So we gotta find that artificer's workshop thing, the tinkerer's workshop. For that, we're gonna have to go to the other side of Hamuna, to the other tunnel. It's near there, the edge of the city. If I die, pretty sure you'll be able to find it. May take you a little longer than normal. Then activate the construct thing, then go down the amphitheater and dig out the hole.
Okay. So what are you hoping to get out of this then?
I get paid when I get back.
Yeah, that's fair.
That's it.
Okay.
I'm not fighting anything. I'm not going with you to the second layer.
Oh,
'cause
you're
I don't
gonna
wanna...
stay on the first layer?
Yeah, I don't want to go down there because I don't trust it. I wouldn't be surprised if it was... I don't know what's down... There was like Dawn War stuff happen on big monsters and such. I don't want to risk that. If the second layer is safe, maybe I'll go down later at some point, but I don't know.
Okay.
Until then, I do this for the payday that Elkine's promising me. Everything else is fine.
Alright, sounds like a plan. So what's the first heading?
That way, I think.
I look that way. What's over there?
60 feet of stonework and pillars and then darkness. So,
Good enough a place as any, I guess.
you guys begin to move that direction. I'd like for somebody to roll 2d6 for me, please.
I'll roll one.
Oh, roll 2.
Can I have my d6 back?
Oh, right.
You've not rolled a lot.
Yeah, that's fair.
Here's your dice.
Thank you.
Here's
No,
your
that's-
dice.
This is not my day. I have the black one.
The black what one?
Oh, yeah, this is...
Is mine. Ooh.
2d6.
Yes, 2d6.
Do I add them?
Yes.
8.
8. Okay. As you guys are walking through the darkness of Hamunda, you hear the shifting of stone in the distance, the skittering of insects, all these distant, ominous sounds.
I think I hear barking.
But at one point, you guys hear... I'll wait until you guys are done. Your
Yeah,
phones, I
that's
suppose.
Sorry.
I think I hear barking. There you have it again.
As you guys are walking through, at some point, you guys begin to hear this, like, scraping sound. Like metal over stone. It's like... It's a high ringing noise. Benny goes,
Odd.
I don't know what that is. He turns off the torch again, steps on it a couple of times.
Put on the glasses.
I'm gonna hide. I don't know what this is. You can...
I'll try to get get a view.
I'll get behind you guys. Again, like shuffles past, grabs
I'll
George by the shoulder to kind of figure out where people are.
I'll try to get go stealthily forward.
Make a
Try to
stealth
get
check.
Closer look at it.
Shouldn't we all make a stealth check?
If you guys want to get closer to it.
You can use mold earth to like make holes in the ground or wall to hide a bit more behind.
Earth is like unworked stone, right?
Yeah. It's
Everything around here is
area of a loose earth.
yeah, everything here is worked stone. So like
Yeah.
tiles and shit. So no,
No, sadly.
I have these.
and it's all rock too.
Georg, hè? I don't know.
And the moment everybody moves forward, Benny goes, "I'll find you guys." And Benny's gonna stay behind.
George in the jungle.
There's a +1, I think.
Hide.
Yeah, but doesn't he have disadvantage because of
No, he
his
doesn't have
armor?
disadvantage because he wears mithril armor now.
Stealth. George has a 5.
5, okay.
I have worse.
Okay, 5,
Stealth a 3.
3. Akiak.
Akiak has a 19,
Bosco,
a 7.
7.
11 for me, and 7 for Zira.
5 by 6. Well, we'll end soon because I'm imagining
Okay,
you guys
that's
want to go home. With a little less than 9 average. A little more than 8's more accurate, actually. You hear the scraping of the metal, and it stops for a second.
I trip over something.
It stops, and then suddenly you no longer hear it, but there's these two almost like rock on rock. You hear these these footsteps that begin to come closer and then stop, and then you hear ting as something is coming closer and closer to you. At one point, it kind of gets. It's not in the range of anyone's dark vision yet, but you begin to hear a voice going, "No questions, no rest. No questions, no rest." And it walks into the edges of your dark vision as you see this skeletal dwarven figure dragging this sword behind him. Just one skeleton that kind of just never asking, never ending agony, and it's walking with intent towards your party.
I think it's one of those.
I think it has.
It continues talking. It doesn't necessarily become aggressive yet because it's still 40 feet away, and it continues going, "My name, my doom, my name, my doom, my nothing.
What's your
I'll
name?
find them. I'll find them." And then stops about 15 feet away from you,
What's your name?
raises the sword. "Ask me!" And kind of runs towards you with the sword, kind of swings at you.
Try to.
I would like to roll, the 3 of you roll for initiative real quick to see the order in which you get to do stuff.
Nice.
Oh no, wait.
It was a
Alright,
17.
who's got the highest?
Disadvantage, right?
Yes, with disadvantage.
13.
13.
I rolled
Higher
with
than a 13?
disadvantage, But yeah, I have a 22.
Alright, so Cherry, you're the first one who gets to do something as he goes, "Ask me!" and just slams the sword towards you.
What's your name?
I.
Sorry, you can go to the bathroom now.
Yay. Ow. Ow, fucking him.
I'll brace, make a reaction attack when it comes within reach.
Go for it.
So I'll try to slam his sword away and
Mm-hmm. Go for it, go for it.
Across his face. It's a 0 to direct damage. That's 24.
Hits. Go ahead and hit him.
Does it matter cold or
It does not matter now.
for
Non-magical bludgeoning, piercing, slashing is important, I guess.
I mean it's all magical.
And necrotic.
I mean it's not necrotic, it's all magical. So that is 17 points of damage.
Okay, so he comes in, "Ask me!" and he slams the sword, you parry, poof, just get hit in the face. It's your turn still.
Yeah. He's still looking at me with murder's intent, right?
He seems to be at the
I'm gonna
moment.
attack him twice.
Go for it.
It's a 19
Hits.
and a 17.
17 misses.
Sad.
As the first one you hit, and the second one is just full armor, like the bits, the scraps of armor that he's wearing, absorb all of that.
First attack.
How much damage was that first one again?
17.
17. Okay.
Second one is 11 points of damage.
Okay. Gets hit again. At which point it's you with 13, right?
Yes.
So Bakiak kind of like he slams the sword on a chair as he goes, "Ask me!" Just gets hit. It gets hit a couple more times. It kind of recuperates itself. Ask me, end me, and it kind of goes for a
I'm gonna
swing
make
later
a
on.
Bonus action attack actually.
Go for it.
I'm sorry. That's a natural 20.
Hits. This is not magical, right?
No, this is magical. This is just.
Oh, it's your gauntlet. Go
just
for
a
it.
bonus
Yeah.
action attack. Yeah. So it is. Oh no, wait. Another d6. It's 5, 7.
You're not raging yet.
No. It is 9, 11, 13. 13 points of damage.
Okay. Bakiak, it gets to you. As he goes, "Ask me, end me!" Just trying to attack Chera still.
Just try and shoot between the armor gaps, I guess.
Go for it.
Disadvantage.
You
because
can't
I'm
see
fucking-
nothing.
I'm poisoned as well.
Oh, and you're poisoned.
Yeah. That's more I was like, yeah. Alright.
And you have no idea what you're shooting at.
Yeah, no, I know. Regular.
Go for it.
First shot. That's a natural 1 and a 2.
Nice.
Natural 1 misses. 2 also misses.
Second shot. Regular. 27.
Wait. 27 hits.
Third shot. Regular.
Go for it.
16.
16 misses.
Alright. $19 damage.
19 damage. Okay. He will go in for a swing against you, Chera.
Alright.
Going, always asking, never ending, cannot sleep.
Can you shut up?
You say that?
Yeah.
Okay. Would be a 9 or 24 to hit.
Right.
He kind of like swings and stops, and the sword kind of lowers. I can. What do you do after that?
Does it stop?
He stops for now.
Ah, I didn't think that would work. Just stop. Okay.
Okay, we're out of initiative. Everybody gets to do what you want to do. He's like standing there, halfway in a swing.
Is Chira dead?
No.
You're alive?
Yeah.
Is it dead?
No. It stopped.
Stopped?
When I asked it to stop.
Can you ask it to move?
I don't know.
Can you ask it to walk away? Walk away!
Can you walk away?
I could, but I don't want to.
What do you
Not
want?
until you ask me questions. They never ended. I need one more.
Oh my god.
Really?
What's your favorite book?
I can't read. The skeleton falls over, asking his final question. The tormented soul of Speak with Dead finally ending. The skeleton collapses to the ground once more, losing its murderous intent.
That's fucked up. Who
That
did
is
that?
fucked up.
Who did that to that guy?
That is horrible.
Somebody awoke him, asked him a question, then dipped.
Oh.
And he became a vengeful spirit.
Oh, damn.
It was Speak with Dead.
Yeah, I figured.
There's just a
God.
scattered skeleton on the ground now.
That's so sad.
You hear
I mean,
as Benny lights the torch.
What did
I
what
just-
did you ask him?
well,
What
I
did you-
asked it to
I
shut
use,
up, and
my
then
lantern
it stopped.
to-
And then
Oh,
Because it's
sure.
30
I asked it
Yeah,
to
that
go
It's 30
away.
feet of bright and 30 feet of dim.
Oh, nice.
So
Benny
60
goes,
feet.
oh.
I asked it to go away, and then
I think I
it
can do
said maybe,
also
and
the,
then
there's no cooldown on it.
And it was the last question, and then Akiak asked it what is his favorite book, and then he said he doesn't read and fell down. I mean, yeah, that's awful. I'm sorry, man.
That was
Bones.
weird. Move on.
I don't have the glasses on now anymore.
What does his armor look like?
It's just this like it's flaky, rusted metal armor. Bits and pieces are crumbling off. You have the idea that if you pick it up, it may as well break into.
Is there like an insignia or something?
No, not one that's recognizable anymore.
Also not on the sword he was using?
Hmm?
Also not on the sword he was
No.
using? Okay, well, then
Nothing of note with this
Okay.
guy.
Yeah, let's
I'll pat his
move
corpse
on.
and move on.
Benny continues to walk and he goes, he looks at Chera and George specifically. I don't know how you guys are going to feel about this, but the next part, not good for dwarvish morale, I'll say.
What do you mean?
So maybe you want to like avert your eyes or I don't know how you guys are with that kind of stuff.
I don't know what you mean. Explain yourself.
Not that fun stuff ahead for dwarves.
That's what you explain. What kind of not fun?
Well,
stuff?
then I may just well show you at which point
Yeah,
it doesn't.
just show me.
I mean, okay, as long as you have a strong
they're
stomach.
stubborn.
As long as you have a strong stomach, I guess.
Yeah,
And you didn't have any loved ones. Probably not. They are all dead.
that lived here.
No, I mean maybe. I don't know. I've never done this with dwarves before.
I'm not that old.
Can I have that lantern to show?
Wait,
No.
I'll walk with you. Ding ding.
Oh, cool. Oh, follow me. And he continues around this like side street you guys have been walking against. So you get to this like main road, and it's just skeletons just scattered around the entire length of the street as far as your dark vision allows you to see, or any light you're carrying with you. And all of them are like, all of the skeletons, like barely any of them are recognizable anymore in the sense that they're one cohesive skeleton. A lot of them have been scuffed about, moved. Benny goes, yeah, so at one point there was a lot of stuff here.
I can see.
This isn't bad for dwarf morale. This is bad for any morale.
Well, yeah,
It's just a lot of
This
dead
is
people.
horrible.
I don't know what happened
Yeah.
here. We always come through here, so I'm a little desensitized perhaps. But at one point, I imagine these people had like stuff with them and like clothing,
they're
armor, and
probably
stuff.
evacuating.
Well, they didn't.
Well, obviously not.
So many souls.
Lost and disrespected.
Oh my god.
I mean, that's the worst part. They can't even rest properly.
And they don't have any stuff on them anymore.
Don't know that it's got stolen from them. I mean, at this point, it's more.
Long time ago.
That's
It's
the
less grave
disrespected
robbing,
part.
more archaeology, I
give a
suppose.
prayer and I light my incense stick.
Sure. But yeah, as much as you can see, hundreds, maybe a couple thousand, just strewn about it. And there's like, there's places where people have like piled up skulls, like in the same way that people do like stone shape. It's just people have fucked around with these skeletons a lot. Yeah, a lot of disrespect to the ones that did not make their way all the way out of
They
Hamuni
really
before.
don't. Those people upstairs really don't care about dead people, right? I
Well,
don't
most
care
of
that
them
they're
have seen
flawed,
friends die, seen this.
I guess. Yeah.
I'm surprised that you guys are not freaking out as much, but
I mean, it's awful, but like, we can't do anything about
that's
it.
fair. But it's not the first time you've seen something that's dead, I imagine.
I mean, we saw an entire tree with
I
like.
am gonna have nightmares about this.
That's fair.
We saw a tree in the swamps with like hanging
Hanging
people on it.
corpses.
Ah,
Yeah.
okay, so this is not new to you.
No.
It doesn't mean it's fun.
Oh
No,
no, it's
no,
not.
of course
Well,
not.
we're just crossing this street. We're continuing on.
I guess
We're
desensitized.
merging. We're not walking over this street the entire way, even though we do have to go that
It's
direction eventually.
I
But
mean, there is a corpse we've killed like 4 times now.
What do you mean, like McLeod? Yeah, I
one of
guess.
them is permadeath now.
Yeah,
Yes,
one of
one of them.
But Benny kind of leads you over the street into a street that goes largely parallel to this one, but Benny does not want to walk over the street of bones and just continue besides it. Also because it's the main street, it's a little obvious. But as you guys continue on your journey, the second day of your travel, or the rest of this day of travel goes relatively safely. You guys move quietly, move slowly in the ways that you can. Nothing else attacks you anymore this day. Eventually, Benny checks out a couple of houses before eventually finding a space large enough for your group to stay in. Which Benny goes, we should rest up here before we continue on tomorrow. We should arrive at the workshop tomorrow late. It's hard to track days here, but most of around the time you start to get tired, we'll probably get there. So you can you get into like what was once a living room of a house. Probably the furniture and stuff's all been scattered around. But you set up the dome. You got a hole in it. We'll take watches next session.
Is there anything like insignia or something?
What are you looking for?
Holy symbol.
No, anything that anything that isn't like obviously worth anything, but would be worth like emotional value to the people that were living here once.
I mean, there's some furniture left in this house.
Mhm.
So like there's like a stool and there's like a dresser. Nothing particular of note here.
Okay.
But you guys set up camp. Go to take a long rest. That's where we'll pick up next session. So with that, thank you guys for coming out to play. Thank you guys for coming out to watch. We'll be back in next week. Hopefully, I don't forget to turn on their microphones by then.
Mm-hmm.
But until
Hopefully
then,
a little bit quiet during the intro.
we'll see.
No.
You never.
But until then,
Yeah.
we will see you in the next one. Goodbye.
Fucking Benny.